to Blackwater, good friends, telling better stories. I've missed you. It's been a week, and I have been weak for role playing.
It's been 2 weeks.
Has
It's
it?
been-
Oh, it's been a week.
2 weeks.
It's been.
The week off of PAX.
It's been.
No, we
it's
didn't stream
been
for PAX, and we
It's
didn't
been-
stream for...
Well, okay, so we're in the past time, and we're talking about the future time. We did play last week.
Time travel is possible.
Should we just take it from the top?
Oh, yeah.
No, we did
you're
play.
right.
Back to one.
There was
everyone.
a 2-week break at one point.
At one point.
Yeah.
But it
yes.
has not been that point yet.
Listen,
Yes.
time is hard.
I believe we're in one of the top 3 timelines right now.
You really believe that?
That's
You haven't
dark.
seen the bad one.
That's. I am gonna hop in before we debate more about timelines. I'm gonna hop into some announcements here. I'm going to acknowledge that we are streaming from the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territories of the Coast Salish, Stolos, Semiahmoo, Kwantlen, Sawasin, and Musqueam First Nations. While our characters play in a world that Tim has created, we are honored to live, work, and play on these lands tonight. Also, Jess, welcome back.
Yeah.
Hi. Yes, I've been gone for some time.
We don't know how long.
We don't know how long.
Undisclosed amount of time.
Undisclosed amount of time. Also, we have someone very special joining us as a wonderful guest in studio tonight, the incredible Michael from Bookworm Games. Come on. Yay!
This is where I do gifts. Can I do gifts now?
Okay.
Are gifts fine?
Yes,
Yeah.
these are fine.
Awesome. I have a wonderful gift for the whole table.
Oh.
It's very wrapped and it's going to make noise when you open it.
Yeah.
Open it.
my God.
Open it.
Pass that over to you.
I also have individual gifts, which is something that we're playing with.
No.
These are coins that weather as you play with them.
Wait, what?
The more fun you have with them.
Oh, dude, mine's gonna be flat so immediately.
Italy.
Cool.
Thank you.
I just want to make sure the folks at home heard that these are coins
Yes.
that weather the more you play with
cool.
them.
Yes.
I have been
Flip
playing
them,
with my
flip
other
them,
coin
drop
quite a
them,
bit.
make some noise if you can. Make lots of noise.
It's a race now.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's
That
elf
throughout
front
the
mics.
whole-
Also, shut the front. Okay, shut the front door.
Is this
This
bad?
is so pretty.
That's a coin and a coin and a coin.
Yeah, this is amazing.
trico.
It's like, okay, so I will post pictures of our
The podcast.
I'm not taking the laugh one.
Thanks for the
He's the
podcast.
coin
Tim, I'm
king.
so sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. I cut
my
this part
goodness,
out of the
wait.
podcast.
there's like coins within like
It's
a
like a
piece.
coin
It's like a
puzzle.
coin puzzle.
A coinzel?
So that
Okay.
actually has a QR code on the box that leads to 8 hours worth of statted out content.
Whoa.
Obviously, don't expect you to use it at this table, but I thought you might like it. There are secrets, ciphers, Adam, just for you on there. There's a custom song that comes with it.
What?
That I don't want to brag too hard, but I wrote.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm
Brag.
excited for you to check that out. And,
Oh my gosh.
This also has the language that we decoded on it.
does.
That's so
If you
sick.
remember the cipher, you should be able to do
Is
it.
this
remember, right?
is this
Oh,
where, is this where Tim? I have it written in my book somewhere. Is this where Tim is gonna drop some sneaky? Like you solve the cipher.
Oh,
This is so cool.
thank you so much, Michael.
I have it somewhere.
Guys, go check out the folks over at Bookworm Games.
So
We
good.
love
I'm
them
gonna weather
so
mine the
much.
fastest.
All right. I'm gonna be busy for the next 15 minutes.
Do they weather faster if we stick them
In your
our
mouth? Yes.
I can neither confirm nor deny that has been tested extensively at convention.
And we're seeing
Oh,
the nod.
okay,
Yes,
okay.
amazing.
Get oil.
Michael, are you going to stick around with us for chat water this evening?
yeah.
Heck yeah. So we'll talk about Patreon in a second. Michael, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Wow, we love
Here's
you.
here's 3 pages of your cipher.
Awesome. So Adam is going to spend the next 3 hours or so working on the coin.
Yeah.
Hey, you know,
Amazing. Thanks, Michael. We
Thank
love you.
you.
Oh my gosh. Wow. That's not wow. Amazing.
so good.
I love when friends come to join us. A huge thank you to our sponsors and partners. We are proud to be sponsored by Sirenscape, because epic games require epic sound. We're also using Epidemic Sound for this fantastic campaign as well. A lot of love to our Dice patron, Familiar Dice. You can type !dice in the chat for all the details. I also want to shout out a wonderful group of creators that we met at PAX East.
Oh my goodness, yes.
So these are dice or game mats from a company called N3 Studios.
I will have mine next week. I forgot.
This one, I got mine signed by the artist, Nolan. He's so wonderful. We want to work with this company. They're just like, they're amazing. They're so kind. And they were a really wonderful booth at PAX East. So please go check them out. It's over at N3 Studios.
Being a parent just really changes the dynamic of like
Turns out-
non-food objects in mouth.
The exact width of this coin is how far apart my teeth are. It fits real snug back there.
I'm so nervous.
Okay, I'm going to continue on with announcements so we can play some Dungeons & Dragons and not need to have a medical emergency. Okay, we are grateful to do this campaign in partnership with the wonderful folks of Quest Keep. Also, all of Campaign 2 lives over on the BlackwaterDnD YouTube page. Campaign 2 episodes now released on Fridays at noon, with podcast episodes from the previous week dropping on Mondays at noon. You can type !YouTube in the chat for all of our links.
You're so gonna choke.
We want to give a huge thank you to our incredible Techwater team, Chantel and Moise, for keeping us on some form of technical rails this evening. Jess, you better get ready because I'm going to throw it over to you shortly. Some very brief programming updates. Episode 51 dropped on the podcast last week. We also have a Patreon, Jess.
Did someone say Patreon?
Yes. Jess, can you tell the wonderful folks at home about Patreon?
Yeah, totally. So for those of you who are still watching,
I'm so sorry.
Patreon, if you don't know about it, is a very cool website where you can go and support creators like us, including us. We have some paid tiers where you can donate money every month to help us make this content and support us. We also have a free tier where you can go and get some sample content and a bunch of really cool stuff there. So you can always go subscribe for free at the free tier. We've got Chatwater that we record after every episode of this show. I'm being totally serious. There's no fucking around. And we also have Godkiller up on Patreon, which is extremely cool. This is usually where I throw back to Em, so I'm gonna do that right now. Em?
Thanks, Jess. Speaking of Godkiller, guys, we did it! Godkiller is out in its entirety on Patreon, ready for you to go binge. If you don't know what Godkiller is, I don't even know what's going on at this point. So this is an 11-part podcast. What?
No, these
We're busy.
Don't give it away though. No spoilers.
This is an 11-part podcast where we find the world of Terrace at the end of its cycle, where the gods are cut off from their magic and stuck on the material plane for better or for worse. It stars Yanis and Christian as my god killer.
Yeah, you should maybe talk about that for
I'm
just a
busy.
little bit.
No, he's busy. I'm not gonna lie. When everything was released last Friday, and like when I finished editing the last episode, I cried a little bit. It was a lot, and I'm so thrilled of everything we've accomplished with the podcast. We took some really big swings, and it just worked. And I want to say a huge thank you to everyone out there who supported the show, or has shared, or has gone and listened to it, even if it's just at the free tier. You've listened to the first arc, so thank you so much. I also want to give 2 special shout outs this week. First to Cody from here at Blackwater for voicing Ashmedai the Cloven in the final episode of the podcast, as well as Gina Susanna, a dear friend of the show, for voicing Halinea the High Nova. And if you don't like the take that you give in the podcast and you can't nail it, get your cool voice actor friends to do that for you. Cool. So I had them record a couple lines for the last episode, and Cody sounds terrifying. I layered their voice together a bunch of times and then put some, it sounds very good. And Gina sounds like she could take your heart out very easily. So she's wonderful. And so please go listen to all of her stuff as well. We're also very grateful to be recipients of the 2024 Crown Grant from Queen's Court Gaming, which allowed us to submit to all of the audio festivals that are part of the Audio Fiction World Cup. We've also recently been nominated for 2 awards at the LA Web Fest for Godkiller, which is happening on May 3rd. We're up for Best Actual Play Podcast, as well as Best Ensemble Cast.
Oh, wow.
So our first off will remain available at the free tier, and if you're in love with the series, you can listen to the rest at the Knucklebone tier and above. And as well, because if you've listened all the way to the end, you will have heard it at the end of episode 11, we're gearing up for season 2. Pre-production is underway with some very intensive character building, and I will say nothing more other than it is a prequel to the series, and there will be 2 cast members again.
I didn't get asked.
Sorry?
What?
So there will be 2 cast members other than myself. And a very, very different dynamic between the 2 characters than this time. I'm also sending a huge congratulation out to the creator of Godkiller, Connie Chung, who has gotten a publisher for Godkiller. So there will be physical copies of the Godkiller book, which I'm going to devour when I get my hands on. So yeah, thank you to everyone, and thank you for supporting our little show. Additionally, if you like what we do here at Blackwater, the Crit Awards are back. So this is the Creator Recognition in Tabletop Awards, which are run by the incredible Ivy, who's known as Game Raider Girl online, and they showcase some of the very best across the tabletop space. Tim was nominated for Best D&D DM last year, and if you like what we do, it would be an honor to be nominated again this year. There's a wide variety of categories, more than there were last year, which range anywhere from game design to technical production to actual play performance and beyond. So you can type !crit in the chat, and it'll send you right on over to the nomination form. Nominations close May 31st. So you can head on over there and nominate all the creators you love for that.
There's still time.
And best of luck to the nominees. Which brings us to our dedicated sponsor for the evening, a new Kickstarter from the wonderful creator who we had a pleasure of meeting. I met at Gen Con originally, and then we hung out at PAX U last year. Tom Kartos with his new battle map books, Into the Wilds. This is a selection of 9 fully customizable biome and region-themed battle map books that make maps and terrain easy for any tabletop group. They're ideal for preset or random encounters, so you can be fully prepared for whatever your table throws at you. This volume, which is volume 3, includes 3 new urban-themed books to the series, while the returning volumes 1 and 2 include overworld and underworld-themed books. The maps are completely hand-drawn by Tom, who's like an actual cartographer, and then turned his artistry towards fantasy map-making, and they're fully customizable as well, or any terrain you decide to add on top, and we'll talk about what we love about them. They're also dry erase safe, so you can draw a bunch of stuff on them as well. Backing at any tier also includes the complete digital bundle for online play as well. Our team has been poring over the maps and what Tom has sent over us for the past week, and I would love to hear what y'all love about a battle map book. What do we think?
Okay.
Please.
Okay.
I'll go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You go.
I will go.
Okay.
Commonwealth
What I
standoff.
love about the
Good joke, Adam.
what I love about the battle maps is that they come in a book, but they open and they lay flat. It's just such a clever idea because usually what you get is you get ones that fold up. So now you can actually have multiple maps in a single book, but they all lay flat as you open them, which I'm not quite sure exactly how he does, but it's very, very, very cool.
Very clever.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. I love maps. I am bad at drawing them. I am not a cartographer, and I wish I was every day. And these maps, you look at it on one side, it's like, ooh, a tavern, fully populated. They got all the tables and shit. Flip it over, it blank. And so, if you're like me and you like pulling little tricks on people, the idea of being like, oh, you like go into the upside down, or like a fire breaks out, and you've just got the map. You literally flip things on their head, and you go from like the we'll say pre-made map to like your custom fucked up map. Like that delights me. That it's like, how much do you want to have it done? Do you want to have it done by the professional cartographer
With all the furniture and everything, or it's
or do you
just
just
the
want
room?
like the
Yeah.
walls and the floor, and you
Yeah.
get in there with your dry erase marker, you get
Yeah,
things
or
all
like maybe
fucked
you got
up.
some little tables or whatever you made.
And they got, I don't know if anyone else is going to talk about this, but they got fucking reusable stickers. So like, if you are bad at art, you're like, I want to draw a table, but it looks like livestock. You're like, great, table.
That's
Mic drop.
usually tables are the easier of the two to draw.
Yeah, it's wild. Every time Sean tries
surprised.
to do a table, just a perfect cow.
I am uniquely bad at art.
I am. It's something actually we talked about already, but I'm going to say it out loud. It's very, very nice to be able to have like a stack of ready-made maps at any given time.
Yeah.
Especially when you're DMing and your players are throwing out wild choices and going to places you don't expect them to go, despite your best efforts. And when combat breaks out, to be able to have a map that works really well with wherever you are is so invaluable. It's amazing.
And again, the art is so
good.
And Tom is so lovely.
Tom is such a
That's the
wonderful
other,
human.
I'm like, I know that doesn't really, such a lovely human being, and the art is genuinely phenomenal. We walked past the table, and I was like, Give me all of them.
He offered me one of the books to take home, and I couldn't fit it in my bag, and I only was taking carry-on luggage. And he's like, "I'll get you next time." So yeah, I'm also the same way. I am not great at encounters that are not planned. Like all of them, I am the kind of DM that plans. Everything is in there. All of my combats, I have my table light stat blocks included in all of my notes. Like, and if a random encounter breaks out, I'm screwed. Like, I don't do well on the fly like that. So to feel like I can still put together a high level, like satisfying combat on the fly like that would feel really, really good. Yeah. And Tom has just like such a wonderful array of environments and stuff like that. And this book is called Into the Wilds. So there's a lot of like urban as well as like out there forest encounters. And so Tom, being the wonderful human that he is, as a special gift to us at Blackwater and also to you folks at home, and future me is going to throw this in the chat right now. Tom has given us a link. Past me. Yep. Future me is talking. Yeah. In any case.
What is happening?
I'm going to tell something
Multiple
great that
timelines.
Tom has done. Tom is giving us and you a link to some free battle maps. I've put a link in the chat right now. I'm doing that right now. Great, good job, me. And it is a Dropbox link that will download onto your computer full of maps. You can print them out in glossy copy or like print them off at your local printing shop. They come both gridded and ungridded. They're beautiful. I have them all on my computer at home. So please, you can type !Cartos, C-A-R-T-O-S in the chat today, and go back the Kickstarter right now. Go back it right now. Go do that.
Do it.
And,
Leave. And then come back.
Welcome back.
The link that the Blackwater, the link that I've put in the chat right now is our Blackwater partner link. So go follow that one, because that one
Or
is really
genuinely,
nice.
at least just like check out the Kickstarter and get cartography envy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
it's
can't
really
understand
stunning.
how fucking gorgeous these things
There,
are.
so we're gonna play an awesome video from Tom just before the break. So please stick around for that
right.
one as well. And that's it.
Teach me to
We're
drop
back,
something.
friends. Grab your tissues, grab your spider milk, grab your jorts and your best friends. Whether you are new with us tonight or you've been with us for ages, thank you so much for your support. It is through community that we can make amazing things happen. We hope you feel super, super welcome here at our table. Chantel, roll the clip, roll the clip.
All right, so for those of you just joining us tonight, last week Best Wishes learned what they could about the ley lines from Idun and Moss's involvement with Shai's mother before taking her to Keshoera to link up with Phyllis Highbrook and Mother Superior Oftish of Temple Philenis, who agreed to take in Marlery and aid her as best they could while they decided a path forward. Thistle communed with Osiren, the god of the deep, and discovered that Adri and Moss were headed to the smoking ruins of Galeon. But he also had a troubling vision after taking drugs and nearly drowning of the poisoned heart of the Yasil and a chanting priestess. We pick up as you are gathered around after witnessing Thistle's communion with Osiren and the smell of a fish boil filling the air.
Dude, I'm ready.
It's almost ready!
So we stay here for the boil.
We're not missing the boil.
No, we're not. We can't miss the boil. And then we go in the morning.
To the Yasil Rainforest.
Well, yeah.
You had a hard time
But-
with forest as well, eh?
We can't get there ourselves.
Oh,
We're
shit.
gonna have to figure out a way to get there if we're going to the Yasil, because Oftish and Phyllis and Mama will be going back to Philenis.
Maybe one of them could drop us off on the way.
Perhaps, yeah.
Is Philenis closer to the Yasil Rainforest?
It's
Sort of, but not really.
yeah.
Closer than we are
Tywin
currently.
Tywin is the closest.
Tywin is the closest, but it's still a bit of a trek on foot. It would be 6 days from Tywin, but if there's a way, because we've been inside the Yasil,
We have.
so if we could get back there somehow.
Maybe like a scroll of teleport.
Oh,
Yes.
Phyllis, let's talk to her. She loves scrolls.
Yeah.
Find
find her outside as Kip is like kind of taking down her order, and before he kind of jogs back over to his hut. Yes.
Would we
What?
be?
Oh,
Sorry.
no, after you.
Would it be an imposition to ask if you could make a scroll of teleportation for us? Is that something you can do?
I can. It typically takes some time, and there is a cost associated with it. What?
Well, we can pay
why
no
do you need
problem.
it?
Cost is fine. More or less than 6 days.
More than 6 days, but
It takes more than 6 days.
Oh yes.
Oh, wow.
Teleport is a powerful spell. It can take weeks, sometimes months.
To make a scroll.
Yes. Oh yes.
How do you do it if it's lots to write down? Or?
It's not so much just the writing of it, but it's the imbuing of the magic. It takes time.
Looks like we're getting to the forest by the power of our feet.
But I do carry one scroll with me at all times. Do you need to get there quickly?
We do.
One of the hearts of the forest is being corrupted. We're trying to stop it.
Right.
We are happy to provide gold if that is.
We're happy to pay for
We're
it.
happy to pay for it.
How much does it cost for you to make it?
Well, it depends on the spell, but if you're looking for a teleportation spell, it can cost thousands of gold.
Multiple thousands.
Many thousands.
Oh.
At least it did in my time. I'm not sure what it
I
is
mean, with
like now.
inflation being what it is, it's got to be millions now.
Yes. What kind of materials does it consume to create the scroll?
There are special inks
All right.
and particular types of parchment. I would have to source those. I'm not even sure where to start here.
Well, ink. There's squid down below.
I think it's
That is great.
very specific.
Yes,
Magic ink.
Oh, I understand.
in-
Oh, okay.
enchanted. But thank you for
Oh,
the offer.
you're welcome.
I haven't. I'll be honest. I haven't done a scroll in quite a long time.
That
I guess to you it doesn't seem like that long ago for me, but we had a whole infrastructure around that.
Okay.
But I can use what I have at Philenis. I could do another one.
Would it be?
It'd take me a few months.
Can we get something sent there for you? Can we get the material sent there for you?
I'm
For
sure
future-
Aftish can arrange something.
Amazing.
I know they do have some of the material.
It would be a great help to us.
All right.
I mean, I've got an amount. He holds up 300 gold pieces.
I have.
It-
I have.
It's all right.
I've got nothing.
Don't worry about the costs. I'll be able to take care of this one.
That's very generous of you.
Before I give it to you, though,
For a future favor, perhaps.
do any of you... Are any of you able to cast this, or do you think you would be able to learn it in the future?
Technically, yes.
Above board, it's you two.
Maybe.
Can I not?
All right.
Oh, that sucks.
Just to be sure, I remember from my time, if the spell was not something you believed you would ever be able to access, you would not be able to read the arcane runes. But,
Oh yeah, no, I can do it.
all right.
Can you?
100%.
No, Yanis is asking.
Sorcerers and bards can.
Now, this spell may be beyond what your typical ability would be, so just be careful when you cast it.
Absolutely, always careful.
Make sure you steel yourself.
I've stolen a lot of things. I should be able to do that.
Someone explain to him what that means.
I can theoretically
I've got expressions.
do it at some point, but he's probably closer. Is it safer for him to try it, or is it kind of...
I think it's up to you.
I went to the best magical academy in the world. I think I know a thing or two about what scrolls are made out of. Paper.
What? Why don't I hold on to that for now?
It's already in my pocket.
Steal your
I'm
hand.
on.
It's sticking out of it. It's like this.
That's incredibly kind of you,
All
Carlos.
right.
Thank you.
Of course, you
I have one pocket.
you have done a great deal for me, so it feels like the least I can do.
Never have I been more tempted to sleight of hand against another player.
Aftish said that you've been enjoying your time at Philenis.
Yes, I have learned a great deal. There is a lot of history for me to catch up on. And the sisters have been very generous with their time. And your world and society is interesting.
Different.
Very, very different.
What's your favorite part about it?
There is more freedom in your time than in my time.
And that's good.
Just being like, where do we land, socio-politically? Like,
I think so. I may not have said that when you first freed me, but I am starting to see the fruits of that endeavor. Although it comes at a cost, I think.
What cost is that?
There is a lot of crime and danger in your world,
Yeah.
and disease.
Yeah.
We faced danger, but not from within, always from without.
Oh.
Those who would be tempted to do ill were kept in line. The powerful kept everyone on a fairly short leash.
Right.
Don't ever go to Yorin then.
I don't suppose I will.
Yeah, Yoren's pretty bad.
My mother, I think will be accompanying you and Aftish back.
Excellent.
And I would spend the next couple minutes kind of running through what I know of my mother's affliction and what she's dealing with. And basically, like, the instructions would be to, like, get her in those spellcaster's manacles in the catacombs anytime Riez is rising. If there's any of the priestesses who are good with the moon cycles or anything like that, Riez does some things to her magic and herself. She won't be herself if she gets in touch, if she's hit by the light of it.
All right. Is there anything else I should know?
I don't think so. Have you tried the clams yet?
No, I'm going to head over there. I will admit the food now much better than it was.
Really?
And the music.
It's
Much better music.
freedom of exploration.
I suppose so.
Well, and you're never going to find seafood like you would here in Keshoera, so
Right.
I don't know, Mazizi makes a pretty good clam pot.
never been to Mazizi.
Yeah, weird city.
Well, I'll have to take your word for it.
In the wine shop.
In the one shot we were in Mazizi.
I'm going to go get some.
I was the only one who wasn't there, and I remember.
And I think we would follow
I'm gonna be like,
Now.
I'm gonna be like, Mark, just
Yeah.
I've been recently doing a lot of research into like the theory of magic, and I think
Yeah.
it might help. Listen, somehow I don't ask. Just I've been picking things up here and there.
From who? Ghosts?
Yeah.
Oh,
actually,
yeah. No, that
yeah.
tracks. Absolutely.
And I think that might help with the scroll. Do you mind if I hold on to it?
Yes. Walk to the clam bake.
Want you to
Do
steal
you
it
see
so
there's a
badly.
number of tables
Never
that
gonna use my expertise in Arcana.
Kip has set out, and it is just dumping large pots of of shellfish, kind of poured out right on the table.
Wow.
Thistle is eating it, shells and all.
So crunchy.
He doesn't know how to do it.
I'm eating
He's
just the
never
brown
really
from
seen
the shrimp.
seafood.
You see a lot of the Triton are also doing that. You see Kip is just like heads and all.
I fully, at PAX East, we had at a restaurant, I ordered shrimp, and they brought me in another dish, because when they took my plate away, there weren't any tails, and I think they thought they hadn't served me the shrimp yet, because I ate them tails and all. And so they brought a new plate, and they were like, we haven't brought this to you yet. And I was like, no, you fully have. I'm just a psycho.
Sorry, just a druid who used to be a tree.
Apologies.
The crunch is the best part.
And there's like large pots of like different spice mixes as well. You see people kind of like pouring on as they just chow down. All people from all over the village are coming out for it.
Mark is going to spend the majority of the evening tasting the various spices and trying to recreate it.
Well done.
Nice,
I think
nice.
Miri is doing the equivalent of like cutting the crusts off of your sandwich with anything remotely crustacean, like just trying to get it completely separate and pushing them all to the side. Just getting
Really trying to get the meat.
only the meaty bits.
I feel very much like Shy would have just like pulled up a chair just at the edge of the table, and people are just like eating in shifts, and there's just like more fish and like bake or boil being poured out.
And
it's
like
just,
all the like leftover shells that aren't being eaten, you see are going into like a large barrel, essentially that you get the sense is being used later for like fish food and stuff like that.
I think Esper is eating just the spiciest spices because like the amount he traveled, and also like his taste buds are probably dying a little bit.
It
just
gets
given
pretty spicy.
The dead magic.
Yeah.
So he's like a coal miner. He doesn't like, has to eat spicy foods to have any flavor.
Whew, thanks y'all for coming.
That was great.
Thank you, Dale.
Yeah, of course. Hey,
What is my mom doing at this point?
she's enjoying herself. You see she's sitting there. You see Roan has come over and is talking with her, and she's kind of reluctantly, a little bit apprehensive, but is engaging with a lot of these people who she hasn't seen in a very long time. But there seems to be a genuine tenderness from all of them.
I would like to make an insight check between Shy's mom and Dill. How are the vibes?
Dill.
Del?
That's the one.
Yep.
Dill pick.
No, she's really into pickles.
Insight? Oh, 18.
18. You see, Dell is definitely throwing looks over. Marlowe doesn't seem to notice, but Dell is definitely kind of giving looks over here. He brings over some plates of food, like here and there. Like, remember this? It was your favorite. He's got like oysters and stuff like that.
Delicious.
And she's like, oh, thank you. And she's eating, but he's definitely a little unrequited in that. But with your 18, you don't see Kip anywhere.
Is he in his croaking hole?
Can we take a quick trip to the Croaking Hole?
Yeah. Croaking Hole?
We want to check on the
All right,
Croaking
you
Hole.
head over to his A-frame that you built for him. And you see he's moved everything because of the hole in the ceiling. He's shifted everything, and it's kind of a tight squeeze, but you see him just there, just flicking it.
Flicking it.
Yeah, he's in there practicing.
Watch someone play Crokinole, because that's how
Have you watched
He's
Crokinole?
alone in his A-frame flicking it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Trying to get in the hole.
Hey, Kip,
Yeah.
you, is it just you who plays Crokinole?
So far.
Flicking it alone?
Yep. Everyone's afraid.
Solo flip.
Wait, how did you get introduced to Crokinole if you're the only one who does it?
I mean, I am now the only one who does it. There was other people who played. They just all got bad, and I got a lot better, and they didn't like playing anymore.
They got bad? Like they got worse?
Yeah, they just kept getting worse, and I kept getting better.
He's just a character from Righteous Gemstone. That's what it is. I figured it out. Tim just figured out a way to live his Righteous Gemstone life.
Intervene?
Y'all want to play?
Do you want to play?
Yes.
I'll play him, and then you do fuck around.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'd love to play. Let's yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Whites or blacks?
Up to you. I don't mind.
All
I've
right.
honestly never played before, so
Okay, you can play whites.
should I Google Crokinole so I know what I'm
Probably.
looking at?
It's table curling.
Yeah, you
Snooker.
see,
Snooker.
you see there is like it's
Snooker?
it's a hexagon, I believe.
No, but it's more like, table curling feels more.
Yeah, but if you flick it, there's like little discs. You see the table is, I believe it's a hexagon.
What up, non-Canadian
Oh, it's
audience?
also
Welcome to
circle.
Crokinole.
Yeah, and there
This
is
is not a
number
fantasy thing.
there's a number of wooden pins
Dude, a
around.
Crokinole board's $180. Fuck.
It's probably a nice crokinole board.
And you see there's like a little divot in the center that's the same size as the disc.
So the goal is to get in the.
You gotta get it in the you gotta get it in the
Great.
hole.
Okie dokie.
Take your flick. White first.
Should I?
Sleight of hand.
All right.
Tim's doing a lot of Croaking Hole research.
It's an 18 total.
18. So you get it close. You get it inside those little pins,
Oh, yeah.
but not right in. It's kind of just over the lip. And he goes.
Is he rolling with advantage?
Yeah, of course he is.
He lives for this.
He has fucking
Oh,
expertise.
also has expertise. So,
I'm choosing not to fuck with him on this.
Fair, fair.
So he rolls 23, and you watch as he flicks his in, and it knocks yours out. His doesn't go in the divot, but it knocks yours out to kind of the outer ring. It's not right off the edge. There's like a lip around the edge where it goes off.
Right.
It's still on the table, but it's out.
Oh, Esper, he's too good. You might want to get out of here before we start betting anything.
Everyone else got worse.
I mean,
We're just doing best of one.
that's what we've done.
Yeah, whoever gets it in the middle first.
Oh,
You
but
just
you
say
haven't
best
got
of
in the
one.
middle yet.
Yeah, I haven't gotten like in the divot.
You are right. We should leave before bets are put on the table because you seem way
He's
too
too
good,
powerful.
right?
What do you want to bet?
Honestly,
I don't have money.
What?
What do you have?
Well, I would. You have a crokinole table.
I'm not putting my crokinole table on the line.
That just seems like an.
Is it a nice crokinole table?
It's the only crokinole table here.
You're so good at this. It's just almost like a gimme.
Do you have a crokinole table that I could win?
Well, no,
Yes.
that's what we have a crokinole.
Where?
I want to win your crokinole
I'm a
table.
magic person. I can make a crokinole table.
That's actually very true. He made your house.
Totally true.
You watched him make your house.
I don't need another crokinole table. I've got this crokinole
He can
table.
upgrade it.
You've got a mundane crokinole
Yeah.
table.
I don't want a magic one. Why would I need a magic crokinole table?
To brag. He can make you one to brag, but also, what if you had a crokinole table that crokinole back?
Make a persuasion check at advantage.
Yeah, for the record, I say not to you. I can't make that.
It's a 25.
Okay, you're on.
First in the center, right?
First in the center.
I'm gonna-
I mean, if you get in, then I get a chance to also get in.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna flick it.
it's like sudden death.
I'm gonna try to help with my brain. Help action advantage.
Do you have a proficiency in sleight of hand?
Sure do.
Okay, I'll allow it.
Out my hand, because that's too obvious.
Oh, it's a natural 20.
Right in the center. And he goes, oh, that's fine. You got your crokinole legs, I see.
27 is the number to beat.
He just has to get a natural 20.
Oh,
To get it in the center.
That's the only way to get it in.
That's the only way to get it in.
can his mind stuff give disadvantage?
No.
against advantage? Okay.
Yes, it can.
Well,
Why are you telekinetic?
Natural 20. Natural 20.
Go check, Adam. Go check.
I
No, go check. I do not trust him.
Yeah,
There.
that's
Okay.
a natural 20.
You see sweating a little bit. Okay, good job. Your turn.
Best of one goes on.
Okay. Natural 20, come on. Oh, 25 total.
Come on,
with
come on,
natural
come on, you
18.
can.
All right, so it's in that little inner circle.
while he's doing this, I would like to get a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
What?
That's 15.
So he experiences a clothing malfunction.
What is it? What?
Please describe the clothing malfunction.
Oh, this is a thing with her god.
He's like sitting down. He's got like
He's wearing like kind of wide leg jeans, and they come up a little high. They're more like capris, wide leg capris.
I love him.
Man
and like,
Waiting.
Is it like how are they fastened?
I'm sorry,
Like a,
they're
like
not
a,
counting.
and he's got like
Capris.
a button-up
So
shirt that's tucked in,
Flop pants.
but open up at the top.
Okay, so I think like the most distracting button just goes like pew, just flies off.
Okay. So we see as he like leans down, it like bing, and dings off the table. And so he would
Too
have
hard.
disadvantage, so he's just going to be a flat roll. Oh, that's shit. And he goes wide on he's not in the center bit. So yours is right there. So now if you roll an 18, 19, or 20, you can knock in.
Okay.
your-
Okay. The fact that we're fully just playing imaginary
We're playing
crocodile is very silly. No. It's 11 to 18 total. Fuck.
Yeah. So no, it was 18, 19, or 20.
Oh, like total?
Total, yeah.
Oh, yeah, 18.
Yeah. So you are able to knock in the one that you had
nice.
close before. It goes in and he's like, damn it! rolled a 2 and a 5.
No.
So as he's like totally flustered, he flicks it way too hard and it bounces off one of the pegs. And you see he kind of goes pale, like a very pale blue.
Interesting.
I guess you won.
I'll make you a deal.
Okay.
You can keep your table,
He's sick.
but
You can take my croaking hole out.
I'm gonna cast. I'm just gonna cast Mage Hand as like a ghostly hand like creeps down my chest.
Doing.
I'm putting a hex on you.
Why?
This is the deal.
That's not. I didn't agree to that. I'd rather you just took my table.
Well, let's take this
I don't want to
again.
curse.
You get to play this 3 days a week, and the rest of the week you have to do other shit. If you don't, I will know, and you will break the covenant of this bet we've made.
Are you gonna be like watching me?
No, I will just know.
How will you know?
This hex I'm casting on you.
What
They will tell
feel?
me.
And I point to that ghostly hand.
Is your ghost watching me?
Maybe.
But all the time?
Do
Can I have like hours where they're not?
you can come up with a safe word?
To tell them don't watch.
Yes. What would you like that word to be?
Maybe it's
Me time?
me time.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Okay, me time they won't watch you.
All right. For at least
An hour.
an hour.
But you gotta do other shit that day.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
I think you have to say me time the whole hour, though.
No, just one.
It's me, the ghost! Get away from that fucking coconut, boy! You little-
I get to choose.
No! Too much coconut today. The bet has been made. The compact has been made. I'm here and present. I'm upset that you're near the coconut board. It's me, the ghost. Did he pass out? Oh.
He backs up to the door and he runs out to the boil.
Just out terrorizing a
I've
teenager.
haunted his crocodile table, but only in his mind.
I haunted his mind, but only in
Oh
reality.
shit! Nice.
I haunted
Right.
his shirt.
I liked that. That was good. Let's go eat some clams.
Okay.
All right, you come out and
I feel like we
enjoy
successfully put this child on a new track.
a new he's got
He can still
boundaries.
he can
now,
still play
right?
his video games. He just has to be done by 10 o'clock.
I would like to leave a single gold piece in the center of the crokinole board.
Okay.
It's a crokinole fairy.
Or the Crokinole Ghost.
I think it's the ghost.
All right.
Unclear.
So much weird lore being spun for this young boy.
Come back together.
Season,
a whole religion.
season 3 Kip is gonna be fucking wild.
He's a warlock to a ghost you made up.
No, he's a
His
monk.
weapon is
But it's darts, so it's just 1d4.
fucking Gambit over here.
Crokinole.
His Eldritch Blast.
All right, so the rest of the bake goes very well. It's very enjoyable. Goes into the
Time
night.
to hunt that witch.
I want to.
Anything else you'd like to do this evening?
Well, I would go up to Thistle at some point. You were saying you wanted to go in the trench.
Yes, I want to see what's down there.
Well, it doesn't really matter what time of day we go down there because it's dark all the way around.
All right. Well, I don't know if we have time to go down there tonight if we plan on leaving in the morning. I don't think whatever's down there is going to leave.
How long did it take us to get down to the bottom of the trench last? Or
An hour.
You didn't go. Yeah, it took you like
to
6
the
hours to
ridge,
get
get to the shelf.
down to the shelf.
yeah, okay.
6 or 8
it's
hours.
a whole day.
We
Yeah.
can
It's a
come
whole
back
day.
for that.
Oh, we can come back anytime.
I don't think it's going anywhere.
I'm also curious about what's down there.
Yes. We can come back and have a look. I would go find Marlery.
Okay.
Ooh, shit.
You kind of catch her as she's heading back towards the cabin. She's heading back towards her house. You can see she's tired.
I just had a couple questions about how when you found yourself awake under the moon of and with your powers.
Yeah. Yes.
Had you ever had any of those sort of abilities before?
No.
No.
Some innate ability, just like Shy does, but no. I had always hoped. I had seen others use magic, and I always believed that perhaps somewhere inside of me I had it as well, and that's why I tried when I saw the tidal wave coming, I tried to stop it.
So you went on that beach, staff in hand, with no way of knowing if you could actually do it.
Yes.
I see where your daughter gets it. I too found myself close to death once, and awoke with a new ability.
How so?
I don't know if Shai's mentioned me, but I used to be a tree.
I had picked up on that, but I didn't want to assume.
Well, I appreciate you not assuming, but yes, I was a tree and I was struck down, and when I awoke, I was like this.
I see.
And I also awoke under a moon.
Huh.
And died. It's curious.
It is. How long have you been
This way.
Yes.
It's been what, 2 years now, Ben? I forget. It's been about 2 years. Yeah.
About 2 years. There's some gaps in my memory. I was a bear for a while, I believe. Then the bear died and I became a man.
I see. So when you woke up, at first you were a bear.
Yes.
Interesting.
Now I'm a bear sometimes.
Right.
The most unhinged.
You can be a bear.
I can be a bear. I was a bear, couldn't be a man. Now I'm a man who can be a bear.
Can you just be a bear, or can you be other animals?
Why would I want? Yes, I could be other animals, but I choose to be a bear.
No, I have met people in my time, and
yes.
people from Lucia, where I am from. There were many who could change themselves into different types of animals, but I have also met a few who could only change into one type under certain circumstances.
Yes, there's a term for them, I believe.
Yes.
But that's more of a curse, is it not?
For some, I think it is, and for others, I think it's exactly what they want.
We are going to go and seek this.
What was her name again?
Yadira.
In the Yasil Rainforest, and I was curious. You seem to know a little bit about moss.
Yeah.
Do you have any information about Yadira?
I have heard the name. Moss mentioned it in passing, but I'm afraid I don't know anything about her.
All right.
Apologize.
No, of course, totally all right. We're going to figure this out. What's happening with you and the moon?
I appreciate that. I also want to figure it out, but I have come to accept that I may never figure it out. And that's okay too. I feel much safer than I did before, and I don't feel quite so afraid.
It's not always a curse.
You're right. For some it is. For some it's exactly what they want to be.
All right. This was good.
This was great.
Great.
Also, if you're going to do drugs again, please don't do them on the deck.
All right. Where would you like me to do them?
If you must do them, I would do them just maybe inside.
All right. Would you like to do them with me next time?
I don't think so, no. I don't think that would be wise. I don't like the thought of losing control.
All right. Suit yourself. Might be exactly what you need.
You're right. But that's not a chance I'd like to take.
All right.
Nice dice.
I'm off to bed, Thistle.
I'm just like slurping oysters.
Like a bear.
Just like a box for Shy's mom.
So crunchy.
Mouth fully bleeding in the conversation.
so disorienting.
That's fine. I
feel
actually
like
quite like it
Thistle-
when I
Does he have? This is a real question. Does he have wooden teeth or does he have enamel
He's got teeth.
Ugh.
teeth? So you do have some bone.
Oh yeah.
Oh, these
Oh yeah, obviously.
No,
these
he's-
oyster shells are tasting rather coppery.
He's got like human anatomy.
Okay.
Say more words.
Say more.
Yeah, because we've
He's
made a
a-
bunch of jokes about your chestnuts and your weird prunes.
Yeah, you did, but I was a tree who was a bear who am now a man.
Who am now?
Bones, like bones made of
Your
bones.
skin like bark.
My skin is like bark.
Your bones are made of bones.
It's bark.
If I bite through your bark, am I getting meat or am I getting tree?
The armor.
If I eat you, am I still a vegetarian?
The armor.
I
The
wanna know the
armor
answer to
is the armor is wood,
But you can open your chest.
but I can open my chest.
Like a
Inside-
person.
Is it meat?
Is it
You
wet?
can't
Is it-
opening
or
your
is it
chest is
dry?
not a person thing.
what? If I eat you, what am I? Other than a cannibal.
A bad friend.
Yeah, I'm like a cross between the two.
You
Like an impossible
you're-
burger.
But what is
still
it?
technically
What
vegetarian.
type of tissue is it? Xylem, phloem?
Do you have sinew?
What are those?
Inside plants.
When your knee moves,
Are you cellulose?
what make knee move?
I got muscles
Okay, so you have sinew in like
in the
So I could roast you.
in my
Yeah.
appendages.
you could have a steak
God.
of thistle.
My
Where-
arms and legs are
Is
human.
in man meat.
And your teeth.
my teeth and my face.
Do you store excess energy as fat or as like sugars?
I have to eat.
And the wiener?
All wood, baby. You're gonna have to play a better character to figure that out. You don't get that for free.
Oh,
Nice.
Just fuck it, 'cause I was thinking the whole time, I was like, I shouldn't ask, and then just
yeah.
and the wiener?
Only Tim is the DM.
So many follow-up questions and they're not.
Chatwater. That's
So
a chatwater.
arms
That's
and legs,
Chatwater.
real person.
Real man.
Chest, tree trunk. Face, real person.
Dude, you're
Dick,
like one of those bad
TBD.
dolls from Toy
Yeah,
Story.
so there's
So
a
tune in
gray
for
zone
Chatwater.
at the hinges.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's where maybe man, maybe tree.
We'll
What was
talk
the-
more about this in
really
Chatwater.
close in
What
the
was
bottom.
that bad
gonna
kid
talk
at
all
in Toy
about-
Story 1?
Sid.
You sound like one of the toys Sid made.
The baby head on the spider legs.
Incredible.
All right, so you head to bed. Is there anything anyone else would like to do before you retire for the evening?
We don't know if the moon cycle is totally random. We don't know if Riaz is going to
Totally
be
random, but yes.
Totally.
To the
Perfect system in
untrained,
my brain.
there's no there's
No
no.
one's been able to crack it, but
Do I? I'm actually go up to
Three
my
body system.
mom. I'm gonna take. As I see my mom go upstairs, I think I would kind of pop upstairs. Mama, is Riaz gonna be up tonight? Do you know that?
she kind of looks out the window. No, I don't think so.
Okay. What do I do if something happens and it is like you didn't see it coming? What am I supposed to do then?
Put the manacles on
Okay.
and just try to be present with me.
Okay. Okay. I can do that. I would put just the manacles down on the bedside just anyway. I just doesn't want to leave anything to chance. Are you gonna be okay up here?
I am.
Okay.
Also,
Yeah.
don't feel like you have to do it alone.
Do what alone, Mama?
Take care of me.
Well, I have to take care of you, Mama.
I know, but you have help. And I also need to do what I can. It can't all be on you.
Okay. I'll try to remember that.
Get some rest.
Yeah, at some point. I'll make sure they don't cause too much trouble here.
Don't worry about them. You worry too much.
Yeah. Of course I do.
She reaches out her hands.
Take it.
Can I give you a hug?
Yeah. She's like so much taller than me too.
Yeah, she pulls you into a big hug.
Yeah. I don't think I relax into it. It's not stiff by any means. I don't kind of like let myself fully into it, but it is nice.
Yeah.
Do you want me to stay with you while you fall asleep?
No, I'm all right.
Okay, Mum.
You just.
Thank you, Mum.
Get some sleep.
Okay. And then go downstairs.
Does anyone else want to do something so I don't follow that very lovely scene with the silly thing that I thought of?
I want you to follow it so bad.
Okay. I'm going to use 2 charges of my assassin staff to cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay.
Fucking monster. He's drawn an anatomy.
Of course.
2 charges of Pass Without a Trace, and I'm going to sneak over to the A-frame. Do I hear the sounds of Crokinole being played?
This in the Discord.
Make a perception check.
You can't post it yet.
No, I know. I've already posted it.
Past and future, yeah, this has to post it.
I've posted it
It's
already.
a 13 total.
You hear what sounds like soft flicking.
Okay. I'm going to...
You're not totally sure.
I'm gonna very lightly start playing on the Pipes of Haunting.
Oh my god.
Not using a charge of the Pipe of Haunting, but just playing very ethereal, spooky music. As with Pass Without a Trace, I walk around his A-frame for about 20 minutes and then wander off into the night.
It does stop. The flicking does stop.
You're a menace.
I'm like-
You're gonna kill
What's your
this
passive
poor
perception?
boy.
Passive is 14.
Okay, as you get around, like one of the windows, you just hear me time.
I stop playing. And I wait for if there's...
There's no more sound.
I sneak back to the house. Having really solidified the lesson.
Really fucked him up.
Before I go to bed, I summon a Crokinole board and just start practicing in my room.
Okay.
It looks really fun.
Yeah. Fucking flicking away.
No, and you could technically play against yourself with a mage hand.
Absolutely. For an hour. I put in my 1 hour of Crokinole. It's got to be daily practice.
Absolutely.
If I want to come back.
10,000
Get
hours.
that 10,000 hours. 1 hour down. Mark that down.
Is it
Keep
eight?
a track.
Is it 8 weeks that you need to get proficiency in Crokinole? Is it technically a gaming set?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a gaming set.
8 weeks an hour a day?
No,
If it's only an hour a day, it's gonna be more
It's
than
8 weeks, 8 hours a day.
Yeah, it's like
Holy.
if you're
10,000 hours.
Fully focused.
if you're dedicating fully everything to it, it's 8 hours a day.
That's how
takes
you got
8 weeks.
expertise.
Yeah, exactly.
Jeez Louise, they really make you earn it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't
Actually, wait,
realize
sorry.
a
It's
Crokinole was just
wait.
for the casual.
It's 8 weeks minus your intelligence modifier. So
It's
if-
gonna be
like
like
the
10 weeks. Concerted
The
effort.
smarter you are, the quicker you pick things
I
up
work
by
hard,
this.
not smart.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. You're putting in the reps.
All effort.
modifier.
I think Shy would be sitting downstairs, kind of like knowing that we were leaving the next day, and knowing that everyone was leaving the next day. I'd be kind of tidying up the house. I think when he came, you snuck inside.
You would see because I've got Basel Without a Trace still on. You would just see the silhouette of Esper in the door frame.
Giggling.
Yeah.
You got something you got to share with the class?
No.
Okay.
Put away my pipes. Just a harmless prank. Not even a prank. Putting a lad on the right path.
I like how you're trying to justify yourself to me.
I'm just saying, the kid was obsessed with Crokinole. Now he's scared of it. And that's how you learn how to do the right thing.
Do we hear
Is Crokinole the wrong thing?
Only Crokinole is the wrong thing.
So up making a sandwich, we did give that kid the Crokinole earlier today. So mate, we've really done some messaging.
But the Crokinole is a place for him to live and be independent. But he can't just do Crokinole.
You are really giving this kid mixed messaging.
I didn't make the Crokinole.
Yeah, I'm
this
pro
is-
Crokinole.
This is a concerted team effort on your part. Whatever happens, this is all y'all's fault.
Yeah, it was fun.
I'm trying to get a league together.
I enjoyed myself, Mark.
Yeah, me too. Crokinole's great.
You know what you could do? Go city to city, challenging the champion of Crokinole.
You
in
think
that
I don't
city.
know? I'm way ahead of you, mate. Good night, everybody. Spend another hour practicing Crokinole. That's another charge for my staff.
Wait, sorry.
I use my staff of the artisan, the
Yeah.
thing that I use to make our home, a limited resource. I spend one of the 10 charges to create a magical crokinole board that glows for an hour, and I practice for that entire hour.
does the
But then at the end of the hour, it falls apart.
It disappears.
So is that what happens to our house?
No, the house is forever. We have been leaving A-frames wherever we travel. This is a magical item that the spell
Oh, I
has.
see. Okay, I see.
I contain multitudes.
That's wild.
Absolutely.
And one of those
So if
multitudes.
it's mundane, it's forever. If it's magical, it's
Yeah.
not. I see.
I think I would wait until the house, or like finish tidying up the house and wait until everything was quiet, and then I would go to bed.
Okay. You all rest. Morning comes. You see downstairs as you kind of all come to, you can see Oftish has laid out a bunch of food.
Oftish, what are you doing cooking in my house?
I don't get a lot of opportunities to cook at Temple Philanus, and it's something I quite enjoy doing.
Well,
So, here you are.
thank you, Oftish. That's much appreciated.
Really, it's nothing fancy.
What did she cook?
You see, she's made some bread, just some like very simple bread, and she's gotten a number of like fruits and vegetables and things like that, and she's cut them up and prepared them.
Is this fresh baked?
Yeah, yes.
Oh, you had to wake up so early to get fresh baked bread.
The priestesses are up.
I rise pretty early.
Oh, I'm saying like the bakers would make it, and then you have to be real quick to steal it early in the morning, because otherwise, everyone buys it so early.
Or so you've heard.
No, I'm
Mother
pretty open
Superior.
about my path.
So did you not sleep very much?
I went to bed fairly early. I'm on Philanus time, so
Yeah. You've got
It's
to
a
not
little
eat for a
shifted.
while.
How many time zones over is it?
I don't think we understand what time zones are. No,
It's a
teleportation
few.
exists.
Yeah, it would be like
teleport, and it's the wrong time.
it would be like 4 or 5 hours before.
Jesus Christ.
Or like
No time
4.
zones. It's like noon is the middle of the night for some part of the world.
Yeah.
I like
3 hours.
Vancouver to like West
Toronto.
Coast to East
Our world's
Coast. Yeah, makes
Wait.
sense.
Who wants to teleport
is
to
our
the
world
poison
flat?
jungle?
Importantly, is our world flat?
No,
It's a bowl.
Is it on a turtle?
What geometrically
Some
speaking?
above us?
it's
Taurus?
it's a sort of an infinity loop.
Oh yeah, dude.
No.
When you walk, you just keep coming back, but it appears circular
Yeah,
because
yeah,
you
yeah.
think,
Sort
oh,
of
I'm going
it's like a
around, but you're
Mobius
actually
strip.
looping in.
It's flat though.
No, sigils.
No,
are
it's round. It's
Well,
round.
Mobius
round,
strip,
like a
Mobius
loaf
strip,
of
the whole
bread.
point. The whole point
It's
of
a
Mobius
baguette.
strip is that
Are we on a pickle?
You're on a big cigar, shooting through space.
Smoking it.
right.
You to find out.
I
Teardrop.
We
take
would-
out my scroll of teleportation, just hold it conspicuously
So
on the table.
I would know. Yanis doesn't because Yanis is a dummy. But Thistle would know what check he would have to make to cast it.
To cast teleport,
Yeah, someone who isn't. It's like a higher level. He'll have to make some sort of check.
you can't as a druid.
No, for
yeah,
him.
For him, yeah, it's an arcana. It's a spell casting check basically.
Oh, so it wouldn't be Arcana?
no, it's not.
Charisma for him.
Yes.
Okay, then I will cast.
Yeah, it's an ability check using your spell casting ability.
I will cast. It's Fox Cunning, right? That's it. Yeah. I will cast Enhance Ability, Fox's Cunning, on him to give him advantage.
Eagle Splendor for charisma.
Isn't that intelligence?
Fox's cunning is intelligence.
Oh.
Owl's wisdom is wisdom. Eagle Splendor. Splendor, like beautiful.
Yeah, but eagles are supposed to be. Anyways, I will cast the one that makes his charisma.
Those
have
are hot, dude.
Birds contain multitude.
Birds
Does it make me cooler?
Well, like
than
I'm
the
just
other one?
look at the
it
word
just-
cunning.
It just gives you advantage.
Smart, splendor, charisma.
Great.
I'm gonna give you a bardic
Whatever one the charisma one is.
and
Right?
a guidance.
Guidance. So you got guidance, bardic, and advantage.
I choose not to use any of it.
So the
It's
DC
not a
equals
choice.
I choose to roll
10 plus the spell's level. So 17.
All right.
Wait. Before you do this,
No, just holding it conspicuously.
so we never had the conversation about what stealing yourself is. You know what that is? Stealing yourself?
Absolutely. It's when the chaperones.
You don't need to tell me.
Yep.
It's just be prepared for something.
Yeah.
Be ready.
Absolutely. I'm always ready.
I knew that's what you were gonna say.
So you stole yourself in this conversation.
I stole your words.
Yes.
No.
Where would you like to teleport in the Yasil?
The
Temple.
The Knoll
The
Temple.
sketchy
The
temple.
Knoll Temple.
Okay.
I would
I
as
pull
we're
out my staff and just get ready to fucking throw down.
What should we be ready for?
as we're
Knolls.
Violence.
Oh, right. Mary's never been here.
Yeah, I don't know where.
Or we should go to the village. We can visit
We
the
can't
woman.
teleport into that village. I
Well,
guarantee
we can
it.
teleport just outside.
And it's only a day and a half of
Yes,
travel.
we can teleport just outside, then we can get a lay of the land.
No, that's
I
true.
think Miri would just see
And it's-
Esper like ready.
But also-
I also needed to lick my eye.
Also,
story.
since we're looking for Yadira and she's doing some shit with the forest.
What
I
if
mean,
Yadira and
if
Cyclone
if
are the
Dwyler
same?
if Dwyler is a hag, my sense is she probably
Beautiful
knows,
hag.
And she hates evil.
and she hates evil, so she'll have some beat on it for sure.
Right.
We just didn't know the questions to ask while we were there last time. I just go over. I say goodbye to Phyllis and Oftish and thank them profusely for looking after my mother, and then I would go up to my mom as I see them like ready to leave. Just get them to send to us if you need anything, and if it's something I need, like you need brought over or anything like that, I can get that over to you.
I will. I will.
Okay.
Just, sorry.
Thank you. Thank you for going, and I appreciate you accepting the help.
Thank you for not listening to me.
Yeah, Mom, I'm real bad at listening, so
We're more alike than you may think.
so I'm learning.
Be careful.
Well, we'll try. My goal is that when we get Adri, I'm gonna bring him to you.
Okay.
Is that all right?
I think it will have to be. That's the plan.
He's gonna need a teacher, and while he's probably excelling at the Vaitoma, neither you nor I can afford to keep him there. Unless you got something, because you used to be a professor there or something.
No. Didn't leave on the best terms, so.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna have to find Mal. That's gonna be a whole nother thing. But I'll get him back. Again. That's twice now.
All right.
Okay.
I think we're going to wait until, just to make sure it's all good.
Oh, that way doesn't mess up.
Yeah, I think that's what Phyllis said.
Mom, is that spell the spell that Mark's gonna cast, is that really hard? Like, is it gonna mess up?
Yes. Not yes to the messing up, but it is quite a powerful spell.
Mark's got it.
Okay.
Just be careful.
Shall we?
Wait, before we go to Cyclone and start talking with Dwyler, there was a conversation about evil being subjective because, I wasn't allowed in because I'm evil. There is maybe a possibility that Dwyler is working with Yadira and thinks that what Yadira is doing is a good thing. So I think we should be cautious.
Well, we also don't know that she doesn't know our view was on Yadira.
Yeah, let's just send Thistle in.
Also,
Harry Potter,
you
and-
got kicked out also.
Yeah, she doesn't like me either,
Yeah, I
so
don't think you're
she's a
allowed
bad
in.
judge
So
of
myself
character.
and Mary and Thistle can go inside, and the two of you cannot.
Well, Miri is an unknown entity at the moment, so we'll see.
I can definitely go in. My eyes are dry.
Right. Thanks so much. This
Yes,
is
of course. Just be careful.
Yeah, I owe you months and months of work.
Yes.
And I'm gonna show that like I'm weapons ready. I'm just gonna be like,
Kind of ready my stuff.
I'm gonna
All right.
or I would like retroactively. Can I have grabbed like while I was in Keshoera a bunch of just like seashells and kind of like some stones and stuff like that. I have something that I want to work on, shy, so I want to grab stones and seashells from.
you gonna sell them by the seashore?
Yeah.
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 Shy sells seashells, but
I just grabbed a bunch of them.
All right.
What, 17?
17.
17.
So many
And
guys.
this is a
Spell.
intelligence,
This is, you know what's great?
It's an ability check.
You know what's great? This is
charisma ability.
this is
Charisma
a 17
ability
to
check.
cast a spell, and then you still have to roll the miss.
D100.
Oh no.
How bad is it, Sean?
He's counting it again.
That does get us to 17.
Oh!
It's 12 plus 5.
Woo!
Very good.
What did you roll on the dice?
3 and a 9.
Jeez.
But I do have the capacity to roll it one more time.
That's
I'm
true.
the guy for the job.
As you start to read the scroll, at first, nothing's coming. It's like you see the symbols start to move, but it's not coming together right away. And then as you sort of focus in, you hear a voice in the back of your head. You've got this, Mark. And they start to shift
Nope.
into a legible order as you start to read the spell. You can hear him saying the spell. In your head, you hear Harkoon's voice
Nope.
as he guides you through this spell. As you picture the altar where you fought the gnolls, I'll need you to roll.
I thought we were going to
Cycler.
Or outside of Cyclist, sorry. I need you to roll a D100 for me.
D100?
We'll say you've seen casually.
Here's the thing.
You're not
We
very
might still
familiar.
land at this
Been there.
altar.
You've been there once.
Got naked
He
and
spent the
danced.
night and got naked.
He's not
and
going
danced.
in
And
the
we've been there
village.
twice.
He's going outside.
If Esper was casting it, because Esper sat outside, Esper would be familiar.
Yeah.
29.
29. Okay.
And we've been there twice.
It's
On the way there and
And
on the way back.
that's true.
You're right. You've been by some trees outside of a village twice.
I know those trees anyway.
You could not pick those trees out of a forest.
I've seen a tree.
You've seen it casually, of course. You've seen many trees
What
casually.
did he need to roll?
Above 33.
Hell yeah,
dude. Like I said, we might still go to that altar. Again, that's why Esper's weapon's ready. I'm good to go.
As you feel the room start to spin around you, you all kind of gather in close as the village starts to like peel away as the smell of the forest rushes into your nostrils. You get this kind of acrid smell, and that is where we are going to take our break.
Y'all missed me as our teleporter, huh?
Second
Yeah,
time.
the thing
Got it right.
it wasn't
Some of
casting
the
the
time.
scroll, it was the D100.
Yeah.
Please stick around for the top bit of our break where we have an amazing video from Tom Kartos showcasing his new Kickstarter, Into the Wilds. You can type !Kartos in the chat. To follow our Blackwater partner link, please go back this Kickstarter. Tom is an incredible human and incredibly talented creator. Other than that, our break takes about 10 minutes. Grab yourself a beverage, grab yourself a snack, and we'll be around for part 2. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
The Into the Wilds Battle Map book series from Tom Kartos returns with Volume 3, the Urban Edition. Into the Wilds is a collection of fully customizable, biome and region themed battle map books for your favorite tabletop RPG. They are ideal for preset or random encounters, so you can be fully prepared no matter which direction your players choose to head in. Volume 3 includes castles and keeps, towns and cities, and traders and dwellings. Everything you need for an urban-based campaign. The returning volumes 1 and 2 include a variety of overworld and underworld maps for travels through the wilderness. The battle maps come in 2 variations: a fully furnished, highly detailed version with props and assets already placed, and a second unfurnished version for you to customize however you need with the included reusable asset stickers or that trusty dry erase marker. Each set also comes with the complete digital bundle for online play. Whether you play in person or online, the Into the Wild series contains everything you need to tell an immersive and compelling story with your friends. Back Into the Wilds Volume 3 on Kickstarter now.
When the world is in trouble and you don't know what to do, gotta call Blackwater and they'll kick some mess for you. So pull up a chair because you're welcome at the table. Come watch to save the multiverse. So turn up the TV and come watch some D&D. Blackwater, we'll roll some dice for you.
right. So you feel as the smell hits your nose, you see your eyes kind of adjust to the. It's still somewhat dark out. It's kind of just at dawn, as the light is just starting to peek through some of the cracks in the canopy, and you can see in front of you the river, the large kind of greenish river running kind of parallel to where you are, and you see in like a little eddy on the bank, you can see there is what looks like a corpse of some kind. It's hard to discern at this, and there's two worm-like creatures just going at it. As they look up, I'm gonna have everyone roll initiative.
Oh shit! Can I have advantage because I was so fucking ready to fight something on this teleport? Like, Esper was so fucking ready to go.
Yeah. I'll give it to you.
Baby boy,
Esper was just like, fight.
Fight.
It's weird to have my initiative bonus slowly go up. Because Bardic, Jack of all trades, the half proficiency goes on your initiative.
Really?
Because it's technically a skill check.
Really?
That's interesting.
That's very cool.
So mine slowly climbs up.
Neat.
Yeah.
Neato.
Meat.
All right. 25 to 20.
24.
24 for Esper.
I think Esper just goes, fuck.
20 to 15.
16.
16 for Shot.
That makes sense. Fast baby stuff.
15 to 10.
12?
12 for Mark. 10 to 5.
9.
9 for Miri. And
2. I was so certain Mark would have us in the right place.
We are in the right place. We're in the Yasil Rainforest.
I feel like this was like.
I fucking hope so.
I feel like this is like, hello, Dwyler. Oh.
This is like ground's wrong, trees are wrong, everything's wrong.
all right, Esper, you see the two of them kind of look up at you, and you see this kind of like dripping saliva from their mouth as they do seem to be moving in your direction across this sort of like thin kind of eddy that's come off of the rivers over here.
Fuck. I was like, I'll do 3 still, but I don't get sneak on it. Going first as a rogue, actually not great.
They're fairly large too.
I'm gonna flick open the blade, and I'm just gonna step forward and stab at it.
Okay.
It's the best I can do right now.
Step across.
Oh, wonderful. Him in the front.
23 to hit.
23 hits.
Okay, it needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Might be immune to poison.
Yeah, unless it's immune to poison.
It is not immune to poison.
Oh, bonus action hex. Sorry, bonus action hex as well.
And that's only a 13.
That's a failure.
Ooh.
Actually, I get to do
This is never poison.
no sneak, but a decent amount of damage here. D8, D6 for hex, and then 2D10.
Hurts.
Poison. Oh, and it is poisoned.
It's warming up his
Poisoned.
throat.
It's poisoned for a minute, and it takes 2d10 poison damage. I think this is the first time this poison's actually worked. Do you want me to separate any damage out?
Nope.
Okay. 10,
It's a free-for-all
15,
team.
16.
These worms will take anything.
So many jokes. Just whizzing through my head.
Whizzing.
These worms. These lowly worms.
The worms.
23 points of
Nice.
damage.
We've
With you.
teleported wrong, and these worms are gonna
Paying
like,
for it.
They're gonna pay for it.
Yeah.
As
No,
you
they're
like
not one
sink
shot.
into its soft flesh and kind of tear across,
one.
you see the like kind of awful just start to spill out as it rises.
spills out?
Yeah, it's gross. You're fighting worms, okay?
We're in the nasty jungle.
Cut them in half.
It was eating a corpse.
Gross.
Just wait for the popcorn bucket.
All right, it is the carrion worm's turn.
Oh, gross.
It
What's a
is.
carrion?
They're both going to attack you.
Oh no.
They have that one has disadvantage because it's poisoned.
Poisoned, but the other one, they're both gonna hit me. Listen, my AC, not good.
Disadvantage.
Honestly, maybe.
Oh, that's a natural one for the tentacles.
A duck under
As you
they
see, it
got
kind of
tentacles.
pulls up. on its like hind bit, and yeah, you see these tentacles kind of snake out.
So it's more like a centipede.
Subordinate worms on the super worm.
And then it's gonna try to bite you.
Strength. My hex is in strength.
And the bite is only a 10, so that won't hit.
Whoa.
Shit.
The other one is gonna move
I'm dodging, ducking,
this
and
way, and it's gonna try to.
Which one's gonna hurt more?
That one's 20 to hit for the tentacles.
Very hit.
Silvery bobs. Nope. Advantage.
Thank you.
That is a 25 to hit.
That very much. Both hit. Yeah, you've given me advantage. That's great.
All right, and that is 3 points of poison damage.
Okay.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
At advantage.
Historically bad at those, but at advantage.
You got this, big man. You got this.
Let's mark down the damage.
Oh, Mark's still alive.
Mark's still alive, yeah.
Fuck, 11.
Okay. You are poisoned for a minute.
I just gave it right back to
And
me.
you are paralyzed.
Oh, there it is.
And you can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns.
These worms are gonna be our undoing.
As you watch Esper's body seize up, and then it's going to make a bite attack. And oh, Jesus Christ! I rolled an advantage. Rolled 2 5s.
I feel like Esper just like uncanny dodges somehow in parallel and just like shifts so that he falls as the bite goes through. He's
No,
like,
what it is the worm anticipates where he's
You're
going,
to
and he
be-
like
and
freezes up.
You manage to stay upright as it
Snap
bites
right in
next
front
to
of me.
you in this sort of confusion. All right, it is Shai's turn.
Oh boy. Okay. I'm
Punch that
I'm gonna come and punch a worm. I'm gonna punch the one that is the one that Esper shoved the his staff into. So I'm gonna run up to that one, and I'm going to. I think I'm gonna whip my stick off my back and just crack it down on the back.
Okay.
Which one do we start with today? Let's see. Okay. Oh, that is going to be okay. That's a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Okay, and these are. What you laughing at? Oh, you're just rubbing.
Rubbing their little discs.
That's going. Oh no, that's a D8. Sorry, that's a D8.
Oh,
Great.
new punches.
New punch.
Wait,
Punch
oh.
just dropped.
No. Sorry, it's still a D6 for my stick.
Full punch
D6
still
bait.
drops.
The last new punch was the Superman punch.
That's two-handed. So yeah, so that is.
That was
yeah,
the last
that's
new punch?
Right.
That was the last new punch, I think.
There's been no new punches since then.
6 plus 4
Elon's
is going to
working
be
on it.
10 points of damage for the first one.
10 points of damage.
And then I'm gonna just.
We got our worst guy
Punch
on
into
it.
this soft.
No, I hit with my stick.
You slam into the soft creature.
And then I'm gonna hit it again.
An absolute cock.
That's gonna be a 22.
22 hits.
And then that's a D8 again with my stick. That's gonna be another 10 points of damage.
And these are. No, not at advantage, sorry.
No. And then I'm going to spend a focus point, and then I'm going to do flurry of blows. I'm going to shove my stick in my back, and I'm just going to like roundhouse kick this thing in the side.
Rumor is he's gonna just call it.
That's going to be a 24 to hit.
Absolutely.
That is 7 points of damage.
Yeah.
You gonna drop this worm one turn?
And then
Please do.
that's
wanna
going to be a
waste a wild
27 to hit.
Yep.
And that's going to be 5 points of damage, but I'm also going to spend another
How do you
focus
drop
point.
that worm?
Whoa!
That worm!
It's so fast. You just hear like 4 just like crack, a roundhouse kick, and then I think for the last kick, I just like push it straight down.
Oh yeah, it just comes apart between
Yeah.
the like cut. It just like the whole soft body just oozes out.
And then do I have any movement left, or did it take my whole movement?
It would have taken about 25 feet to
Okay,
get to
then
there.
I'm going to go around.
Or, no, probably about 20.
And I'm going to get myself into a flanking position on the other side of that worm.
Probably get here. I don't
Yeah.
think you can get full flank.
That's great. And that is my
You're
turn.
got a case of the silly.
No.
What are you talking about?
All right, Mark, it is your turn.
Now, did Shai just absolutely flatten the one that was poisoned?
Yeah, it's pretty much like a popped gusher.
Yeah. So, but it was the one that was like a little damage.
Yeah.
So this one's the fresh one.
Yeah,
Very
quite fresh, intact gusher.
Doesn't have hex on it, and I probably can't move it on my next
It's
turn,
crazy
so
they
hex goes
didn't
away.
do like gushers in worm shapes.
Yeah. All right.
Is it?
Yeah, let me try
You know what?
unlocking
Twinkies.
wisdom saving throw from the little
All right.
man as I try to cast dissonant whispers.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna do it. I rolled a 5, and I can only assume these worms ain't that wise. That's a 6.
Yeah. So it's going to use its whole move action, its reaction rather, to move as far away from me as it can.
Do I get to an attack of
Certainly
opportunity on it?
do. And it takes 8 points of psychic damage.
Nice.
It's gonna be 18 to hit.
So I
That
want
does
this
hit.
worm gone.
And you get an attack too.
I'm paralyzed.
Oh right, never mind. Fuck you.
That's
Cool
just
DM.
gonna be 6 points of damage there.
6 points of damage.
How fast is its speed?
30 feet.
I'd like to, as a bonus action, push it an extra 5 feet and just get the fuck out of here.
It sort of accordions.
Yuck.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
No, that's action bonus, and I don't like to move.
All right. You see the water start to churn.
Oh
No.
Come on.
As this large creature kind of lumbers out, you see these tentacled arms and these small, and these small eyes and this wide mouth that looks very frog-like, but this thing is massive.
I was
As it
so
like
confident.
lumbers out of the river, you see the kind of greenish water just dripping off as it lumbers towards you, Miri. It's going to take some attacks.
Hate this.
You watch as it comes down, and its giant maw opens up, and that is a 17 to hit.
Meets it, beats it.
Meets it, beats it. Okay. All right.
No, fuck off.
Silvery barbs.
Silvery barbs?
Bob. Sorry, that's my verbal component.
Verbal component. Okay. That's a 25 to hit.
Dickaroo.
That's the second time the Silver Barbs
they're gonna do it.
Making it better. It's
Yeah. Stop being frozen.
All right. That is 23 points of piercing damage.
Ow! Oof, my body.
And you watch as Miri gets picked up and swallowed.
Yep.
There we go.
As you watch her feet disappear into the mouth of this froghemoth. And it's going to swing around, and it has a reach of 20 feet, so I think it can
What?
hit you, Esper.
Yes, no.
With its tentacles.
Damn it.
As it swings out, and it has advantage because you're still paralyzed.
I'm
Yes,
also
sir.
in
And
range.
it's also an auto crit. If
It might hit you with its other tentacle. It gets
Thank
2
you.
tentacle attacks, so 1 on you.
Tim's out for
that's-
slime today.
And
it's
that-
gonna hit, Tim.
yeah, it's a 28, so it,
My
it
AC is
definitely
so
does
low.
hit.
It's a crit.
It's a crit.
It's an auto crit.
Get.
Because I'm paralyzed.
Crit.
Yeah, crit.
All
You will
right.
have advantage on your next death saving throw.
Yes,
So that's
I think
cool.
so. I'm gonna be in his tummy when I make that save.
Well, good. He'll be next to the healer.
All
Yeah,
the cute
true.
girls are in the froghemoth tummies. It's fine.
Oh,
28 to 6 is 34 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouchie.
And you are grappled as it wraps around, and it's going to use its other tentacle attack on you.
Thank you.
That is a 29 to
Yeah,
hit.
that's barely gonna hit. Just hits.
Barely. I got
Just
it.
hits.
That's 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
That all?
You are also grappled.
Copy.
Oh, my grapple too?
Yeah, you're both grappled.
Paralyzed and grapple, baby.
We go into
just so
fucked up.
Oh, and it
limp.
can use its
Fully limp, just in the fucking.
Tongue me, Tim.
No, I don't think he'll tongue you. He's got you grappled, so he's no one.
Wait,
else
so,
You wanna be
so
left to do that.
bite, tentacle, tongue.
Yeah, but the tongue
bad.
doesn't do damage, but it has.
Okay,
another
I can't
effect.
move.
Slaps the man.
You can't. No, you can't because you're grappled.
Can I like move? I can't move away, but can I like swing?
No, you'd have to break the grapple to be able
Okay.
to move.
Okay.
Yeah, basically
Fair
your
enough.
speed becomes 0.
Fair enough.
All right. That's the Froghemoth's turn. Miri, at the start of oh no, it's the start of the Froghemoth's turn. So you are inside. You are blinded and restrained.
Great.
And you have total cover against attacks.
Oh, well, that's really cool.
That's so kind of you, Tim.
Friends wanted to gang up on you. They can't.
Can I say and do shit?
You
I
can
pretty-
speak, but you cannot see.
Great.
So any spells that have, you have to be able to see the target. You
pointing,
cannot
you can see.
spell. You cannot cast.
Okay.
I've always wondered about that because I mean, she can technically see only the animal, too, which is
Yeah, I think
You
the
know what I mean?
idea is
She
that
can
they're like
visibly open her eyes.
the juices are so in there that you can't really. It's not like a clear picture. You know what I mean? It's kind of blurry.
Okay.
And that's just irresponsible spellcasting.
Okay.
But I feel like you should be able to cast Fireball, but just on yourself.
Yeah.
I will let you
They don't
guess
let you.
Thunderwave
Thunderwave.
using the gauntlets.
fucking.
All right. So it's a con save.
Yes.
Just giving it a bit of a toot.
Little indigestion.
Oh man. That is a 20.
What's great is
Gonna
it's a
save.
con save.
So is it half? save or nothing?
Yeah, half as much damage, just not push.
Okay.
Because I feel if it was a dex save, it would be like, it has disadvantage because how does it like dexterily dodge this? But it is just a con save, so it is just being like,
It's just gritting itself.
It lets out a big rumbly fart.
So it's just 9.
A 9. All right. And it's audible within 300 feet.
A big frog toot.
It escapes from mouth and butt at the same time.
it's a vert. From a bird pop.
Gross.
We are being too gross today. No more grossness until
Gross.
chat water, at which point we will talk all about some gross stuff.
All right.
I don't know if we talk about any further stuff about Thistle anatomy. I've said all I need to say.
The picture will be in the Discord.
The
Okay,
picture's
cool.
in the Discord.
It is Thistle's turn. Thistle. Your Thistle.
He pointed at Sean and looked at Jazz.
Yeah, crazy, right?
What are you
On your
guessing?
toes.
You know what? You can't hit what you can't
are
see,
you?
and you're not looking at me. I'm going to grab the tentacle,
Yeah.
and I'm going to cast a 3rd level lightning bolt, sending it down the tentacle.
Do it.
Each creature in the line must make a dexterity saving throw.
All right. That was not a success. That's only 5.
That is a failure, so you take 8d6 lightning
Do you need some
damage.
D6?
Roll it up.
Wait,
I
wait.
think I might
No,
have.
Giannis.
Hold on.
Put your hand out. I have
I
8
just
right
get-
here.
Okay, well, hold on. I gotta put them all back.
I have exactly 8.
Really dice pushy over here.
I know, but he's got the matching ones, and I
Yeah,
feel like that's
they're all
gotta
supposed to
count for
say.
something.
They'll
You're
all
gonna
be
roll like
6s,
shit.
guaranteed.
Not a single 6.
Wait. Oh, sorry. These are the 6s. Sorry.
Shit, sorry, man.
These don't have 6s on them. 10,
Strange.
15, 19, 20, 23, 26, 28.
28.
28 points of lightning damage.
So you see, you watch as the lightning kind of ripples off the like water skin of this
fuck.
thing, and it's sort of like you watch you feel its whole body tense up as that happens.
There's a lot of 6s.
You rolled so many 6s.
You see that like the lightning doesn't burn as much as you would hope, but you can feel its muscles kind of tense up, and it seems to be moving a little bit slower.
Ooh.
It's something called shock susceptibility.
And then with my bonus action, I would like to turn into a burr.
Turn into a bird.
Bird time.
All right.
Now, is the bear made of wood?
No, the bear is made of person.
Oh my god. Oh, you're a furry.
Oh, you're furry?
Oh, so the hair is all in weird spots.
The bear is actually a costume.
Yeah, when Thistle talks, the mouth does move.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
But wrong.
And for some weird reason, it's like cartoony.
All right, it is Esper's turn. You can roll to try to.
Advantage.
It's Thistle in a mascot suit.
Natural 20.
Hell yeah!
Shake off
That's
the
end of
poison.
my turn, correct? Yeah.
Yeah.
I should just spit out like a glob of blood.
Yeah. All right, so that's Thistle's turn. It is.
It's my turn after Thistle, so I'm gonna go up and attack.
That is Esper's turn. It is now the other worm's turn.
That little worm will want to get the fuck out of here. It's already turned tail.
All right. It is going to.
Trying to cast a spell on the team.
Yeah, it does not like the look of that frog he met.
Sure doesn't. Get the fuck out of here, kid.
It's gonna start to.
We don't want none of this,
It's
do we?
gonna kind of slurp away.
You don't always have to kill the thing.
No, we need
Just
the
get him to run away.
experience.
All right.
It has loot.
It is Shy's turn.
Okay, I am going to. Can I get to the Froghemoth from where I am?
Yes.
Okay, great. I am going to go around behind it. I do not want to be immediately in front of its mouth. And I am going to hit it with my stick, my screamer stick.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Oof. But the old man in the village needs 20 worm skins in order to complete our quest.
That's 10 points of damage.
Yes.
That is going to be a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Field of worms.
It's going to be
We were all thinking it.
7 points of damage.
All right.
I'm going to spend a focus point and I'm going to do Flurry of Blows.
You keep punching this big worm.
That is going to be a 17 to
Big
hit.
frog. Yeah.
Parachutes used to play with in kindergarten.
17 hits.
That is going to be 11 points of damage.
Yes.
And I'm going to spend another focus point and I'm going to take a Stunning Strike, please.
Ooh.
And
How constitute is this big guy?
it's probably a ton, but
feel like he's
15.
probably-
is
Pretty
the-
hefty.
What a
Pretty
try, though.
hefty. That
He is
is
all
con
seized
saving
up.
throw?
Yes.
21.
Okay,
He is
fair
all
enough.
seized up.
No.
Doesn't affect his
Ooh.
constitution.
Wait, no, it hasn't been my
come
turn
around to you
yet.
yet,
Yeah. And so then that's fine. I am going to I'm going to do my last hit from Flurry of Blows. That's going to be a 26 to hit. And that's a d6. That is going to be 6 points of damage.
Hey, WizKids, you should make a Froghemoth mini that you can put people inside of.
Oh, yeah.
That's like the
It should have a
gelatinous-
rubber mouth.
the
That
gelatinous-
genuinely rocks.
And fuck it, why not? I'm going to try it again. Another focus point for Stunning Strike.
Woo.
Please.
All right.
Deuce stunning.
I'm getting somewhere.
That is 17.
Okay, that's fine. And that is my turn.
All right. It is Mark's turn.
Fuck. Mark sees this big nasty thing, and it's weird, soft, and hard
That's
body
its
at
name.
the same time.
Big Nasty.
Big nasty? That's its name? I know that?
No.
Then I speak the creature's name, casting Psychic Lance.
All right, Psychic Lance.
It's an intelligence saving throw. I don't even have to look at it since I know its name is Big Nasty.
My thumbs are blistering.
That is a 6.
17 was what it needed. It's gonna have a hard time.
Not so smart.
Nobody offer me any d6s. That would be terrible. Oh no.
Ah.
You have said that you've
I have
d6s.
many D6s. I also bought a new set of D6s because these became my rogue D6s and I need Warhammer D6s.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Never the twain shall meet.
no.
Wow.
They are the exact same color.
They're not actually. I made sure of it.
23 points of psychic damage, and our gentleman is incapacitated.
Ooh.
No actions, reactions, but
This
movement
looks
is
really
fine.
bad.
Movement is fine. All right. Okay, it is the Froghemoth's turn. It can't
Yes,
take-
that doesn't look
Yes,
good.
you need to stop. We will.
Ah,
we're
we
gonna
will
get
get
tossed.
tossed.
we will get
We're
tossed.
gonna get tossed.
Trying to polish my coin.
Whatever you want to call it, it's fine.
I'm just trying to flick my crocodile.
Honey, he's up there polishing his coins again. All right. It's going to take its movement then, since
Oh
it
my
can't.
god!
It can't.
Is it taking
Make a
me
gif out of
actions
You
to
can
with
polish
it?
your coin.
Yes. But it only has half movement as it moves towards
Do
the
I
river.
get an attack? It can't.
I
I
don't-
got tentacled though.
You're
so
yeah,
it's
we-
dragging
we
You
me
get
go
along.
dragged along with it.
So do I get an
Do I
attack
stay
of
on my
opportunity?
feet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Sentinel yet.
I had it.
That's going to be a 16 to hit.
16 does hit.
What's the?
Stick.
Am I thinking of a different system? Is there a class or like feature?
11.
in 5th edition where if something provokes an attack of opportunity, you can move with it? Is that a thing?
I think that's a class feature of
Is
something.
that a class?
And
Yeah.
Miri, you take some damage because you are inside of its.
Super cool.
You're swirlered.
I'm Swirler.
The Echo Knight.
7 points of acid damage.
Cool.
It's fine. It's fine. You're with the healer.
As he stands kind of on the banks of the river.
No.
Uh-oh.
All right, it is Miri's turn.
I dimension door out of the thing.
You have to be able to see.
Not for dimension door.
No, not
Yes.
It's Missy Step.
Missy's nice. All right, as you
Back to where Mark is.
back to where Mark is.
Yeah.
As far from
On the back fucking line.
As the vacuum that you leave behind makes it like gag a bit. All right, it is. That's your
very
action.
disconcerting popping noise.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I throw up. That's
Okay.
my bonus action.
Yeah. You see a slimy Miri next to you that smells terrible and just barfed.
Is this a fun joke or is this the real you?
What? No, this is me.
Oh, okay. Sorry that you're like this.
Sorry that you're like this. Thistle,
know how to cheer a
you're
girl.
up.
I'm up. Bonus action. Eldritch Maul.
I'm trying to focus on not fixing the
How
problem.
far
Just
away am I
listen.
now? Because my range is now 15 feet.
Well, it's grappling you, so you can attack it.
Oh, okay. I don't even need the Eldritch Maul.
No, because
Oh,
you're
okay.
you're grappled, so it's kind of dragging you behind.
Sick.
punching the shit out
I'm
of
just gonna fucking
Does that
bite, claw.
does that put him within melee of
You?
well, no, of the creature? Like, how does that work vis-a-vis sneak attack?
I would say you would get sneak if you
Okay.
can, like
Okay,
because
cool.
grappling doesn't give you disadvantage.
Bite.
I don't
I
think.
don't think
24
so.
for
But I'm
the
also
bite.
not going to be doing an attack anyway.
Yeah. No, I'd
For
say
the claws.
Okay, because of this.
because you're both grappled. Like I have you spread out like this, but
Yeah.
really like
Oh, we're like against it. Oh, okay.
yeah. You're a little bit behind it, but
Well,
its
yeah,
tentacles are long. But yeah, it's a large. I think it's a huge creature. Cool.
It was 24.
Yeah, this
to hit.
mini is not as big as it would
Right.
be.
Cool.
Yeah.
12 for the bite,
Okay.
and
Like 12 to hit or 12 damage.
24 to hit
Yeah.
for bite, 24 to hit for claws, 12
Jeez.
damage for the bite, and only 7 damage for the claws.
19 total.
All right. It is back to the top of the order. It's Esper's turn.
Having recovered from paralysis, I'm just going to be like, "Fucking, I'm in your head. And I'm going to, it needs to make 3 individual intelligence saving throws.
Nice.
As I cast 3
Yeah.
steam through, and I'm like,
That one's a bad one. That one's a little bit better. That's a 12.
failed.
And that's a 6. Yeah, the first one was a 2.
They
Yeah,
all
they all
fail.
fail.
So many.
Which
You're not smart.
I only get, I get hex on all 3, but I only get sneak on 1.
Did you hex it?
Yeah, I still
Yeah,
have
the-
Oh, yeah, as a bonus action, I would transfer my hex over. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's my
I'm
sneak
a
attack at
cool
this
little
point?
rules lawyer. You were paralyzed when the other thing that died.
Then I would just cast. I can cast again.
Oh,
I can
cool.
just have the spell slots.
Yeah.
Or
But it's a
then I wouldn't be able to cast 3 still.
yeah.
Fair. No hex then.
Fun
No
fucking
hex.
sucks. Eat it.
If we rule like
No, because I was
him-
still concentrating on the spell. You don't have to move it immediately. I'm just concentrating on the spell for a minute, so I can move it on my turn.
Even if the creature dies.
Yeah, like that's part of the thing is if the creature dies, you get to move it
Right.
as a
but you
bonus
wouldn't have been
action.
able to do that because you were.
Yeah, but I'm still concentrating on the spell.
No, that tracks.
Yeah, because it's concentration. What's hex?
Whatever. It's
I'd add
1
something, but I
hour.
don't
It's
care.
concentration for an
Give
hour.
it to the boy.
Give it to the boy.
I could be wrong. I'll double check.
No,
It's a corner roll. I'll allow it.
Okay.
It's fine.
give it to the boy.
3 to 6.
Boy.
Okay.
You need a gavel for when you say all out.
I'll allow it.
I think that would be cool.
And then this is.
No
Can I
further
borrow
questions,
3
Your
for
Honor.
Thank you.
I just don't want to use my metal in my
Cool, Your
plastics.
Honor.
Cool, Your Honor. I must be referred to as Your Honor from now on.
Thank you.
Anytime you rule, boy.
This is so many
Your Honor.
dice, and I'm so excited.
I approach the bench.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. Yeah, 4, 8, 12, 16, 19, 22, 23, 25, 27,
Are we allowed?
32. Yes,
That
absolutely.
online thing
35,
that we did
41,
with all the dice.
42,
And that was the kind of the only part of it
46.
that worked
48.
was all the dice. Were you there for that? No, sorry, I'm vamping.
48.
48.
Of many different types of damage.
How do you wanna bring this
Yay!
big old
I think
froggy boy down?
I think just like
Take us home.
I think I just like lean back, slam my hand through the blade as the 3 blades just like appear above its head and just skewer it through its face.
Sick.
As I'm like, I'm in your head, and then the like spectral blades just like
Are in
fully
his
go
head.
through his head. As I'm just like still a little paralyzed and grappled. I'm just like, oh!
As it just falls forward. You feel the tentacles kind of slip away as it goes face first into the river, and just sort of slowly slumps in and over the banks and down.
Did it have anything cool on it?
Slime.
Like a sweet sword?
No, like a part of it that I could be like, that's a froghemoth thing.
Its eyes were kind of unique. They're like up on top of its head. The skin was unlike anything you've really felt before.
Great. And the skin is on the tentacle, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna like with my spear cut the tentacle that was like wrapped around me and just take a like length of it and I'll skin it later.
Yeah.
3 or 4 football fields.
For that sweet, sweet skin.
Is that worm still leaving?
Yes, it had gone another 30 feet on the...
I'm gonna go after it. No, I'm good.
Let the worms run.
Disappeared into the underbrush along the river banks.
Let me double check Hex for future though. That is.
Yeah.
We made it, team. We're here in the Yasil Rainforest.
I think I'm gonna throw up again.
Is there anything? There's no path. Is there anything like?
You see, and as you kind of get your bearings, you can see the large river. It's wider than what you saw before.
Okay.
And it is flowing. It's
Out.
flowing that way. It's flowing south, essentially.
Because when we came up to it, we were at the mouth of the river and traveled down it, right? And then we came across the river to go.
You were at like a lake. It emptied out into a lake.
I see.
So you were in like the part that you were at. You were not at the end of the river.
I see.
But it did start to it got smaller basically.
Okay,
Like there was like a large kind
So
of.
we can assume we're
reservoir
kind of upriver or downriver.
You can assume you're upriver.
Okay.
If a target drops a 0 before the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on a subsequent turn. So like
Nice.
any turn following.
Nice.
Gavel.
I go back into Thistle. Can I sense if this is the same forest?
Yes. Just by visually looking around, I would say you pick up pretty much right away the humidity, the trees, the color of the river. It is the same forest. It's not a part that you had been before.
But we know if we follow the river, we'll get back to the town.
If you went downriver, if you continued downriver instead of going farther upriver, you would eventually get close to Cycla.
I'd love to mentally poke at the corpse.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is it a person? Is it a goblin? Is it a...
Yeah, make a perception check or an investigation check.
Perception it is. I think that's going to be an 18.
As you kind of look over at it. You can see it's quite bloated. You can see there is bits of what look like kind of scaled skin. There's remnants of like a fringe that kind of goes down this, maybe you assume from the skull, what's left of the skull, down the back a little ways. It does look like it does look reptilian.
Naked or?
No, they had what's left of their clothes. They had some leathers, but a lot of it's been kind of eaten away. You can see it's been eaten away.
They don't have any like arrows or anything through them.
No.
Anything in their pockets?
There isn't much pocket left. Like they don't have like pants on.
Do they?
Do we feel like this person's knowledge is important?
I was just curious if he works for you, Dira.
I can ask.
Actually, yeah.
Sure.
Well, that would be the easiest way to find out, yes.
Why not?
Yeah, a lot of the flesh has been eaten away, but there is mostly a head intact.
Might be an idea to make sure you and this creature share a language this time.
Yeah, true.
Or at the very least, that you can understand it. Like a comprehend languages, maybe.
But I think it needs to understand my language as well for me to ask questions.
So you'd need like a tongues.
Yeah, we can.
Is it worth it though? It's up to you.
What are the? I've never been here before. I don't know this place well. I don't know what the chances are this person's important.
Can I make like a history check to see what languages lizard folk like that I've read about would maybe speak?
It's a yucky poisoned forest.
Yucky poison.
History. I'm an expert now. 27.
You would know that they like the lizard folk that you've met. Many have spoken common. Some of them speak Draconic.
Okay. Because importantly, Speak with Dead, it's not specifically to me. Anyone can ask a question, I'm pretty sure.
I'm going.
Double check that. You have to double check
I'm
because it was
purely basing it on the D&D movie where they all ask questions.
No,
and
no,
they-
it's Neppy. That was a big thing with Neppy when I did speak with Dead. Double check that.
You might be right.
I could
Have Cleric
I
try
could sort of
many a time.
commune with the forest and see if I can get an idea of
It's
which direction.
I think that's a good idea because if we, I mean, Dwyler, if she's willing to talk to us, might have some information, but if we don't need to speak with her,
Yeah, just cut straight to the.
it's rather
chase.
unpleasant.
There is no clear delineation one way or the other. It says you can speak to the creature, but whether that is a you collective or you singular is not super
Probably
clear.
you singular.
But it's probably
You can look for an errata or something like that.
I would.
This is when you need a Rob Hartley in the side.
Thistle would take his shoes off, and you would see his feet are human-like, but his toes are roots.
So disgusting.
Scuffle his feet into the dirt.
Some corns.
And I would cast divination.
Okay.
And I am going to try and connect with the forest and sense if I can get a sort of cardinal direction for the heart.
Okay. As you reach out into the forest and try to tap into that kind of familiar beating heart, you feel your breath getting short as your chest tightens. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Oh boy.
The corpse will only answer the caster's questions.
Good.
Con save.
So the D&D movie was wrong.
Oh my goodness.
Good bit though. They worth it for the bit.
Absolutely.
It's a great joke.
But we could give you phonetically the
Guidance?
pronunciation
Can I
of
guidance?
the language.
No.
It's
Divination
a
is
saving.
spell.
It's a saving
Or we do
throw.
a performance check or something.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. 20.
Okay.
30, 20.
So you'll take half damage.
Sick.
You take 5 points of poison damage.
Oh,
As you attempt to sort of
I am. I have
reach
resistance,
out,
so halved again.
you can feel your chest tightening as you get the sense that it is farther upriver, deeper into the forest, but you're having a hard time getting a real lock onto it, as the thing you're trying to commune with is not
Synced.
it's not healthy. It's not able to commune with you in the same way.
Okay.
I can speak with it, but if I don't know if it speaks my language, my first question will have to be, do you speak common?
You know what? We're gonna have to go up river anyway.
Well, let me have a poke around, and I'm gonna project my consciousness out of my body, cast Arcane Eye, and go straight up and get a bird's eye view. Is there any smoke going in there? Because surely if there's a village, we'd be able to see that.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Come on, big guy, come on. I am a sorcerer.
Oh,
2 4s for a 6.
As you
Foggy today.
As you raise your eye up above, you look about, and it's sort of disorienting at first as you look and see just canopy in a full 360, and you're having a hard time even sort of gauging beyond that which direction the mountains would be, which direction the ocean would be. It is kind of dizzying, this just sea of green canopy. And you can't be sure. You feel like your eyes maybe, the image in your head is maybe playing a trick on you. At times it feels like the forest is just shifting. Like there is movement, the land is shifting on its own, almost as if almost like looking at a mirage. And it's difficult to kind of get a bearing of what's around you. It just seems just like canopy.
Yeah, I don't know. Ask the lizard.
I'm gonna. Actually, that's a great question for myself. Comprehend language is not concentration. Okay, I'm gonna ritual cast comprehend languages on myself, and then through my armor, I'm gonna use speak with dead.
What's my first question I should ask?
Do you know Yadira?
Yeah, do you know Yadira?
And you see this kind of the jaw open up as its eye is kind of sunk and turned to you. No.
Right.
She might.
Nark does not know Yadira.
Nark?
He might not. He might not know her by that name.
Do you know of a great and powerful witch of this forest?
There are many witches of this forest.
Which poisoned the forest?
Who has poisoned this rainforest?
The Emperor believes it is a vile priestess.
Priestess, that makes sense.
The Emperor, too.
Where
Can we
is the
find the
priestess-
Emperor?
Where is the priestess located?
Oh yeah, priestess or emperor.
How many more questions do you have? 2, 5.
One. There's one question
You
I
have 4
always...
questions?
There's 4, yeah.
Yeah. Either where is the priestess located? If we
Is this thing responding in common?
if we want to pull the thread of the emperor, then ask about the emperor. But if we want the information about Yadira, ask about Yadira.
Show of hands.
Curious about a lizard emperor. That's
Yadira.
Yadira.
Emperor.
2 and 2. Fuck, it's
It's up to
me.
you. Pick right, Yadira.
These things are all about royalty.
Thank you for the coin.
Did you decide
Yeah,
which
did
was
you
head
pick a
or
side?
tail? Well, I
I
guess
had the energy of
There is one that has a head on it.
There's one that's
The Emperor
head,
has a head.
One that's a butt.
Well, I'd
The Emperor's
done the
on the
opposite.
Oh.
I'd done bad skull for evil priestess, like cool
Butthole.
religious butthole.
Yeah.
Thistle's belly button.
I mean, we can also ask the Emperor about the
Yeah, absolutely.
one can lead to the next. Where is the Emperor?
Emperor Vekbrekar lives in Slaughter Song.
Slaughter song. Okay. Wrecker?
Vekbrekar.
Emperor Fuddrucker.
In Slaughter.
Slaughter song.
Emperor Fuddrucker.
Because of sucks, Fuddrucker is canon in this
That
world.
is true. That's where he went to a Fuddrucker.
Who needs to know of your passing?
Tell my sister. Snark.
And his name was
Nark.
Nark. Good.
It's N-A-R-Q.
Nark.
Not an
Nark sister Snark.
Nark the Unwashed.
Oh, no.
Cool.
Cool. Nark the Unwashed.
We have no follow-up question. But I'm very curious about that.
That is my final question. My final question will always be that question, which is why, unfortunately, my Speak with Dead only has 4 questions.
Well, we need to know where Slaughter Song is.
We can figure it out. Dwyler might know. Dwyler, someone at the village might know.
I don't know the fuck.
We're gonna go all the way down to the village, only to come all the way back up again to Slaughter Song.
I think we plunge deeper into the
My
forest.
sense is we're going to be finding a trail of these.
Do we want to go to Slaughter Song?
My sense is we're going to be finding a trail of these bodies. So wherever we end up going, if we just start, they'll be like breadcrumbs towards this place. I think
We're...
Here.
Oh, I was looking
We're
down
we're
at
vaguely
Wet
in
Wreck Mall.
here.
Can
Taywin is here.
we tell, and I say this aloud looking at the people who know, like, camping and outdoors stuff, like,
No idea.
Yeah.
this guy probably washed in from upstream? Right?
Yeah, can I see
That's
if
how
there's
physics
like
works?
cracks or
You can
what?
make a survival check. Yeah.
I will give the help action.
Can I? Oh no, I mean, I would know about water flow. Can I?
You could also make a medicine check to kind of get a gauge on the body.
You said survival?
Yep.
Can I can't help action and also make a medicine check, can I?
No.
25.
Well,
Once he's
And
done
not
his
in the-
survival check, then can I go?
25.
25. Yeah, you don't see any fresh tracks right here, but just based on the way, like where the body is next to the riverbank, it seems like he kind of got caught and then pulled up, likely by the carrion crawlers. But you can see that there are kind of game paths that run close to the river, but the river itself, you can tell, is has been tainted in a way. So they're like, some of the game paths are not as fresh.
It makes sense that if the river is flowing this way and it's already tainted, then whatever is causing the taint will be upriver.
That's why you're our guy.
I would like to make 2 skill checks if possible. I'd like to make a medicine check on his body, and I'd also like to make a history check on Slaughter Song to see if I like maybe have seen a map with it on it. So medicine first. It's a natural 20 for a 30.
Yeah, you can tell just kind of by the bloat in the body that it it likely washed up and had been submerged for a little while.
Natural 20 to know that this bloated dead body on a riverside was washed up by the river. Fuck! I've wasted the natural 20 on the history check, which is, that's actually pretty good. That's a 27 for history.
You have heard the name Slaughter Song. I'd never seen it on a map.
Okay.
But you know from your time in Yorin, and you would know this a little bit as well, but the Yasil past a certain point, there isn't like a clear border.
Like country borders.
Like Taywin technically, like the Yasil mostly falls in the country of Taywin.
Right.
But there's not a clear border with where Taywin extends its influence into the forest and where it is largely dominated by warlords as you get closer to the mountains.
It's like ancient, like Incan things where they're like,
Totally.
that's the rainforest.
Yeah,
we own
like,
it.
There are there's lots of stories of like different bands and warlords that kind of like roam through, and especially near the Bakir Range, where there was a road at one point through the like Burning Sprawl that then leads, like there's a mountain road that goes through, there's like a pass through the mountain, but it is mostly a smuggler's pass and it is completely controlled by warlords.
And I don't have anything where it's like suggests that there might have been like port trade out of Slaughter to suggest that it was built on the river.
You're not sure. You haven't like you recognize the name.
Yeah.
But not you never met with anybody from there.
Fair. Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to spend a little bit of time casting Commune as a ritual.
Okay.
And I will do that by scratching a little bit of mud in the ground and taking runs at it until I slip and fall.
Sick.
Because I can't pretend to fall. I have to actually.
Yeah, you actually have to fall.
Oh, that's so
you just
good.
run
It
over
takes me
and
about
over.
10 minutes before I like.
just to get the perfect fall.
Yeah, and there's a couple of falls in there where like I think that it was like convincing, but like nothing happened.
I don't know. You sort of wobble about.
And it's when you get to the point I feel where you're like, fuck, I'm never gonna fall, and the next one you're like, fuck, like you
Yeah.
eat it so
Eat
hard.
shit.
I think
You watch-
Thistle goes over to Mark and is like,
Is she okay?
Yeah, man, she's got God on her side.
You see her just covered in mud.
And slime.
And it's
It's
like,
lemon goo.
yeah, you the last one you fully like you go head first into like the like remnants of some of the offal of the carrion.
Oh no!
It's gross.
Oh, it's so such misfortune.
And would I like feel would I like sense that it worked in some way?
Yeah, you hear a giggle.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna ask, is Vecbreaker upstream?
You hear, yeah, yes, dearie.
Sorry, I know this is like a mundane thing to talk to you about, but I just need geographic help right now.
Yes, I probably a few days.
Okay, a few days upstream, we just follow the stream. Okay, and could this Emperor maybe be a potential ally?
He might. He's a fickle one,
Okay, a fickle one.
but he's not sadistic.
Anything to help us with winning him over?
Maybe play to his vanity.
Okay, can do. That's all I get. 3 questions. Thank you so much.
As you say that, you slip again.
As I'm just trying to pick myself up. I think it's like I'm starting to like crawl up and then just all 4 limbs go out.
A seagull flies over top and shits on your head.
Miri like gets up and she's just absolutely covered in blood.
What's all the things that people are like, oh no, it's good luck, and you're like, you just say that because it's shit. Like, you know, like what?
Bird shit
Someone
on
needs to make a list of those
Yeah,
things where it's like, no, it's good luck. You're like, yeah, because it sucks.
Are you watching me? Is that what happened?
I'm cleaning your stuff.
Thank you.
I can only clean the inorganic material.
Do
so
I do this?
Yeah.
Okay.
On your clothes. You're
while
still
this is-
covered in shit.
Oh.
Just your face and body, but your clothes are perfect.
Can we? Do you have a face one?
Nope.
So a couple days up the river, we'll find Vecbreaker,
Vecbreaker.
and the Emperor is fickle, apparently, but could potentially be an
thought it
ally.
was Vecbreaker.
It's quite vain.
Vecbreaker is the Emperor.
Sorry,
Slaughter
Slaughter Song was the place.
You're good.
Yes.
Here's a napkin.
I'm
Who's
sorry. I'm a
fickle?
little. I hit my head actually when I
Who's
fell.
fickle?
The Emperor.
The Emperor is fickle.
The Emperor. is-
Vecbreaker, the
Vecbreaker, the Emperor,
tends to be fickle.
tends to be fickle.
So we have to
I'm
play
lost.
You
with-
can play to his vanity.
I'm pretty good at that.
If we
At
find
playing
Fickle the
Vanity?
Vein, he'll get us to Vecbreaker, the Emperor.
Fickle
Fickle the Vein.
the vein will get us to
Vecbreaker,
Vecbreaker, the Emperor,
who knows the Yasil
who knows the
Rainforest.
song of the scavenger.
Yes.
And his
Of
friends
slaughter.
with Nark the Unwashed.
Yes. Who's married to Snark, the still living.
No.
No, that's his
100% it.
sister.
Yep.
Doesn't mean they're not married. We don't know what this place is like.
It is
We-
the North.
We what time of day is morning? Is it
It's morning, yeah.
Well, then let's start trekking. Here's this little game path. Let's go.
All right. So you start heading upriver.
I will lead the way.
Sounds good.
Looking for. I'm keeping an eye out for traps. Keeping an eye, so anything that doesn't look natural, any sort of animal burrows or creatures or anything dangerous.
Okay.
I'm looking.
All right.
Possible trace.
Yeah. Make a perception check, and then we'll all make a stealth check.
At least for the
check.
first hour, my arcane eye will
guidance
move
myself.
through the canopy, and I'll have it sort of bob up and out.
Can you help
And I
me?
want to keep eyes for bad
Perception?
birds
Wait.
and bad apes.
I can help you.
Well,
Just
Got it.
canopy
I got it.
things.
Absolutely.
I was just checking if I can, and I cannot.
Oh,
It's one of the ones you have to own. You're the only one who can help with perception. I cannot.
I never make characters that aren't perceptive. Because
It's not perception, it's nature.
You're as you're going ahead, you're leading the group.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's the same. 23.
23, okay. And the stealth
stealth?
checks.
Oh yeah.
I made a character who was the most perceptive, and I was like, I can't
And
lean
we
into
the
that
stealth
again
is
this
plus 10,
time.
right?
Yes, stealth is plus 10.
Good. I'll beat it.
36.
36.
21.
21.
13.
24. I rolled very bad.
15.
15.
We rolled
Okay.
a 3, guy.
You're breaking branches all over the place.
I'm looking.
Yeah, as you're kind of
plus
looking
10?
around,
Yes.
you're
I
focusing
rolled
on.
5.
Shit.
You're kind of focusing on looking ahead.
Yes.
You notice a few things as you're walking along this river. You notice that the river is. You can see there is movement from the water, but there's no fish of any kind. You can see a lot of the water vegetation is dead or dying.
It's just all like scavengers and shit then.
Yeah, you can see there are some animals here and there, smaller animals that you've seen so far. You see signs that there may be larger animals here and there, some kind of broken trees and kind of rubbing marks and things like that. But nothing in your kind of direct vicinity. But you do hear you still hear insects and birds and things like that. But it is a bit unsettling in a way because you can see also the forest around and along the river is different than the forest farther in. You can see kind of you can almost see the gradient of where the water is being absorbed from the river into the root systems around it. Those trees are suffering. You can see there aren't any new saplings in the trees that are there. You can see their bark is flaking off on some. In others, you can see just they are fully dead.
And there's rot that's throwing up through the trees.
Kind of, yeah. It seems like it's not like a disease rot, but there is like a poison that's choking it out. Like they are drying up in a way.
The thing that bothers me about this is each of the other students of Elaban, the fucked up shit they did. In a way, you can see what for. Gideon killed us to find power for himself. Alora killed Kokanee again to make herself stronger. Moss is trying to give magic to everyone. What does this achieve? It doesn't make sense to me.
Is it that if she has control over the heart of the forest, she can make the forest do what she wants?
It just seems like she's killing it.
I forget. Did we clarify last week whether or not she's doing the curse or
Yes.
whether or not she's trying to stop the curse? I can't remember.
You're not sure. You heard the incantation.
And using comprehend languages
Yes.
and translating it, it was like that the curse was being enacted
Yes.
rather than
It
trying
seemed
to
like
be
it was
stopped.
being inflicted on the heart.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just
I mean, we've seen what power that the hearts can have, even with Thistle holding one.
I mean, it might not be that she's trying to kill the heart, but she might be trying to turn it to her.
or it could also be following the same logic as Gideon. There's power to be found in death, and death at this scale would offer a lot of power.
Maybe the forest hurt someone she loved.
It's true. Could be that.
There's always vengeance. But we won't know until we're a little closer.
It just feels unaimed.
I mean, I think on the outside, for people who are doing acts that are malicious, if you don't share that viewpoint, then yeah, it is gonna look aimless. It is gonna look purposeless. But to her, I mean, I can imagine she's doing something that she fully believes in. Not that that's any excuse.
We should push on.
Yeah. Take the daylight while we have it. This
As
forest
the
is gonna be
day
hell at night.
wears on, you continue to press up the river. And it's probably about, it kind of varies between about 40 and 60 feet across at this juncture.
When we saw it, it was like 20 feet across, right?
Yeah, it's...
I think as it starts to get closer to nightfall, I would lead us sort of slightly more away from the tainted area into the good, better forest.
Yeah.
And start sort of keeping an eye out for somewhere good to put our 1950s postmodern A-frame in the woods here.
All right.
Oh, you do fire.
Oh, yeah, so much.
I just want to like scoop a little bit of the river. I just want to see if the water is flammable.
If the water's flammable?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Psh.
Yeah, you watch as it like kind of alights and it burns for a bit and then fades out.
Cool. Don't have any plans for that right now, but that's really useful to know.
That's weird.
So as you head into the forest, away from the river, as you get farther in, the sounds of life grow around you. As you continue on, you feel the kind of shift in the forest is very clear. And you notice this as you're moving, the trail seems to open up to you. As the forest moves, the underbrush, it's almost imperceptible, but you are picking up on it because of who you are and where you come from. You see the forest sort of shifting away for you to clear a path. And as you look back to kind of usher the others forward, you step and you feel nothing beneath your feet. As you begin to tumble down a ravine, the forest floor kind of slips away as you all start tumbling down a ravine as darkness is hitting, and that's where we're going to end it tonight.
Fuck.
Oh my
It was a good ravine. Good ravine. Good ravine. The forest likes us.
You
It's a good
know,
ravine.
team.
There's better ways to show it.
Admiral
Forrest.
Ravine.
We want to give a huge thank you to the sponsor of tonight's episode, our dear friend Tom Kartos, and his new Kickstarter for Into the Wilds, a group of battle map books. Type !Kartos in the chat to head on over, and if you use the link in the chat, that's our Blackwater partner link. Head on over, go back this amazing project. They would be great at any table.
Absolutely,
Perfect to. There's like a set of I think 9 or 10 books that you can get from 3 different volumes.
Even if you're really good at drawing maps, you're not better than Tom.
You know,
Just saying.
Tom was and is a cartographer.
Yes.
Something that Sean will never.
And you know what? In today's day and age, that says a lot.
Yeah, that's
Actually, yeah, that's a good.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, 150 years ago, dime a dozen.
Yeah.
Dime a dozen.
Everyone was a cartographer.
So many
back
maps
then.
to draw. Nowadays, not that many maps left
Not
to draw.
many left.
So
We did it. We drew the map.
we drew the maps.
A huge thank you to Tom for sponsoring this episode. We
Cartographers just screaming at their monitors.
we are gonna go raid someone
offended, like, 6
awesome.
people.
Also, big thanks to our friends at Bookworm. Oh
Yeah,
my goodness,
Michael,
I
we
can't speak.
adore
Can you
you.
say
Woo!
that?
Bookworm
Games. Big
We
thank you.
are going to be back next week, right here at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time
be
on
back
Monday.
next week, which is
2 weeks from now.
Next week in the past, which is in the future for me.
In January of 2024, we will be back.
Thank you so much for coming out tonight, folks. And put your thumbs up, babies.
If you're finding the source of the goo, you gotta touch it.